What up, what up, what up, people? What's happening? This is Blunt Talk Nola coming at y'all with another good topic for the week, man. Is near and dear to us all. Um, we'll have some end of the news. And tonight's topic is the controversy surrounding Jamal Warner's untimely passing. Now, it's a lot of information out there, it's a lot of speculation, and we're going to try to pick through what's what, because too many of our notable so called black celebrities are coming up unalive with mysterious circumstances surrounding their untimely passing. So, with that being said, I'm your host, P. Dot, on the spot,
Side child 17.
Top tracks in the field.
and we all blunt talk
What's up,
NOLA.
Page? Yes,
Oh,
sir.
we got a one
Yes,
of our
sir.
faithful listeners in the building. Hey, Peaches, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Enjoy DD five
DD504.
oh
What's
four.
good with it?
What's happening, baby? So,
There he
just
go.
getting the.
Where you from? North Carolina? You heard that baby? That baby was dry as
uh,
fuck.
uh, hey, I just was having a conversation with somebody about us playing that shit too. Oh, baby. All right, so look. How y'all week been, man? Just to get the temperature checked in the room, as my brother would see.
Chilling, bruh. Chilling. Living life, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Trying to make
man.
it better every day.
Got no
Trying to make it
complaints,
better
man.
for me and my family every day, dog.
That's what's up.
I'm
That's what's up.
serious, so that's about it.
New motives, new hustles, new grinds, new shine. That's what they say.
That's
We
right.
gonna see.
I'm still working on my grind and shine, man, because you know, I'm on my 90-day probationary period, so I'm on my best behavior right now.
Bro.
So
There
yeah,
you go.
everything been good. Though. Everything been good,
Been
man.
good?
I can't
Been cool?
complain. Yes, sir. Uh,
That's
yeah.
what's down, bro.
All right. So da, 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 da. We're gonna move on into this segment with in other news. So get us cracking with that. And then we gonna see what's popping. All right. So for my end of the news, I got a couple of things. It's silent. It does one of the things I
Your
got
mic
does
messing
time
up too a
to
little bit.
a video you posted. Oh, you are adjust.
Yeah, B. That's your
Um,
mic messing up a little bit.
let me give me a second. Let me fix that right quick. How about not? That's it. That's better.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, 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 good. So one of the videos that I do have silent ties into uh a video that you have, but I'm gonna play this one first. Now, y'all remember when I think that was last week or week before, where uh it was a video showing some little chicks pulling up at a stop sign and some dude pull up on side of them and open fire on their car. If not, don't worry about it because that was a shortened version of the clip. But somebody came out with the whole version of what happened. And this is why what happened to these ladies at this stop sign happened. Pure disrespectfulness. And I'm not saying that they deserved it, but you got to put yourself in the mindset of the types of people that you antagonizing out here in these streets. So check this out, y'all. We'll get that up on the screen in a second. That weather out there slowing my internet connection
Oh,
down.
good.
Damn.
Yeah,
There it is.
yeah, problem. Yeah,
Here it
people,
is.
we gonna get up into this as soon as we get it right. Sure.
Yeah, man, your homeboy dead. What the other little mad ass nigga at behind his dead homeboy? What the other little mad nigga at behind his dead homeboy? Yeah, where the little bitch at behind the dead little bitch? Y'all, fuck y'all. Fuck Garden City, bitch. Fuck y'all, bitch. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Bitch, stop looking. Give me my motherfucking money before I shoot at you. Stupid bitch. No. Go ahead. Ah. I'm about to go to the hospital. I need to get to the hospital. Where you got hit at? Yeah. Oh, my stomach, keep my stomach. Oh my god. Oh my god. Slap me. Slap me. Bitch, come pick up your dick.
Now, once again, y'all, I'm not saying that they deserve that, but you don't antagonize people after they just lost somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Then you threaten one of them dudes talking about give me my money before I shoot at you, knowing damn well you ain't got no strap on, right? So what y'all think the outcome would have been if she'd have never did that? Like if she'd have just went on about her day and not antagonized them dudes. 'Cause I clearly see that you was out there being on some dumbass shit.
Probably would have walked off mad instead of going to heaven mad. You know what I'm saying?
Like what
Sometimes shit help you out. Your mouth help you
that
out sometimes, or it could be your fucking detriment to your soul. Goddamn it, the people ain't out here playing, man. And these niggas is just as emotional as women out here, and they carrying guns and shit.
right,
I don't
right.
give a fuck like that. It's a whole new
On
world, Alice.
camera.
It's
And
a
she
fucking
still
wonderland.
live
This is the
tripping.
goddamn streets, and they don't give a fuck about you know morals
You
and
know
shit and all that. Where
nobody
you
else.
think that shit can, man, you be lucky you run into a young man who respect the fuck you talking about right now. That shit barely exists no more, man. Y'all gotta be careful with that shit, man. If you gonna be running and talking like that and shit, you gotta have that tool on you too, and be ready to take care of your business or whatever the fuck you saying, because that's how the fuck they got down back in the old days. That's how men got down. That's how women had to get down. Eggs and them heroes and shit. Them
What they
old
call the
motherfucking
girl?
history. I was just thinking
Annie
about one.
Oakley.
Stage. I was thinking about Stagecoach Bessie. Your boy talked about it in his movie. He did the posse over. He did like
Ain't
a
that the
posse too.
ain't she one of
She
the
was the
ones that carry that double barrel shotgun?
during the cowboy times. Yeah, she used to
Yeah.
she was like a taxi service. She used
Uh-huh.
to go get them people. Yeah, so you know
Annie
it
Oakley
is
was
what it
like a
is.
monster
P.
with that.
She not a she, but she ain't about to just be talking crazy just to say, "Oh yeah, bitch, I'm Stagecoach Betty." You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
She's sitting there negotiating to see how far you gonna go with your dumb shit, so she could blow your motherfucking head off, so she could keep riding these people along to where their fucking destination is, so she can get her money. P. That's what I'm saying. It's the mentality, you know, of the generations that's going on right now. Don't understand that everything is damn near off impulse, even shooting you to death. That's it. I'm telling you, P, they be shooting like they got one ups, nigga. Like Mario. Yeah, y'all be thinking that be just
That
saying
one.
shit. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
They really be
That one
believing this
up.
shit, bro. They think Bro, they think they
They
get mushrooms, bro. They eat green mushrooms and they think they get 3 ups and shit, like 2 up,
they didn't
and
get
they
the
gonna
extra
come back.
life. No,
And you ain't
no, he
coming
ain't
back.
coming back.
That's why
And
it
for
be. That's
those,
why it's nothing. Look, even when they get shot, think about it. And they survive the shit. They don't be saying that shit how you be saying that. How you really talk about that shit, Pete? Like on
fuck
some
no.
shit. Like you really give
I'm
deep to that
thankful to
shit.
be
Still
alive.
fuck with you. Like, man, these motherfuckers be like, yeah, he only hit me 4 times in it. I had a shit
That's
to piss bag.
once.
Man, I'm good now, and I'm back out here doing me. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm trying to
Yeah,
tell you,
yeah,
bro.
that bitch ass nigga sleeping with my baby mama not so. I gotta go around that nigga, show that nigga what I'm like. You be saying stupid shit, bro, just to be in shit, like just going way too far, dog. And I think sometimes hella discipline to save your life, bro. Just knowing when to talk and when to shut the fuck up is very important.
Fact. Uh, I think that it's something. I saw a video, and I think it's a dude that's from down here in New Orleans, and he was saying like before Katrina, shit like it is now was not as bad. Even though we had a lot of killing, right? A lot of killing before Katrina. From you might as well say 91 all the way through to 2000.
What happened? What happened? I know. You can hear me though. I don't know why they say the error has occurred. I don't know what's going on, y'all. YouTube. Let me say,
No, that happened. My phone started ringing, and I was trying to answer the phone and be quick about it. Um, give me one
oh
second, man.
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can't
play this
answer the
next video.
phone. Yeah, you're gonna have to come in and come out. Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna see if it's gonna let the next video play for y'all. Um, there
Hmm?
you go. And this this
Oh,
this video here ties into another one of your well, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play that. Let me see.
This whole thing centers around an alleged intimate relationship that Cantrell had with her then bodyguard and then NOPD officer Jeffrey Vappy beginning in the fall of 2021. Federal investigators characterize it as a 3-year fraud scheme. I want to make it clear that everything in this indictment is alleged, and Cantrell and Vappy are entitled to the presumption of innocence. First thing, travel. Federal prosecutors allege that Mayor Cantrell falsely claimed that she needed bodyguard protection on some work trips so Vappy could come along on domestic and international travel to the tune of about 70,000 taxpayer dollars. They say the couple manufactured opportunities to spend time together on 14 taxpayer-funded trips outside of Louisiana. The indictment also alleges that the mayor signed off on Vappy's travel expense forms, even though she knew some of them had falsifications. Second, the apartment. We've known for years that the mayor has used the city-owned Pontalba apartment in the French Quarter. But now federal investigators say she and Vappy treated it as their shared residence. They allegedly referred to it as our apartment in messages and allegedly coordinated to spend time there together while Vappy claimed to be on duty. Vappy was already indicted about a year ago for allegedly falsifying his timesheets, getting paid for hours that he was spending alone with Cantrell in the Pontalba apartment. And our last big takeaway is the cover up. Today's indictment says that Cantrell and Vappy went to great lengths to keep their relationship a secret and may have known that what they were doing was illegal. They say they lied about their relationship to colleagues and the media, intimidated subordinates who raised red flags, deleted thousands of WhatsApp messages, and eventually Vappy allegedly lied to the FBI. Cantrell allegedly withheld documents after a subpoena and then issued false testimony to a federal grand jury while under oath. In all, the mayor faces 11 counts in this indictment. Vappy faces 7 additional counts in this indictment. And again, all of this will play out in court. You can find lots more context.
That's fair use for y'all people out there in the world of taking down people's shit, copyright and all that. Just fair use, goddammit. Fair use. For
Yeah,
edutainment.
usually with the news, it's them private ones who do their own stuff like Vice, you know, separate newscasters, but usually the they kind of lean on you using the news and shit.
Nah, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest things that I have been telling people, and people thought I don't know why people think that I really be not in the know when it comes to certain things legally, right? I said a long time ago when shit broke down between her and her old man when she first started staying in the Pontabla apartment. When people was talking about her getting into drunken fights in bar rooms and shit. I knew that eventually it was going to be some shit that was going to lead her into getting federally indicted. She was doing too fucking much. She was doing way too fucking much. And
That's what we say down here.
you telling us that we the taxpayers gotta foot the bill for these fucking lavish ass trips that you want to take that had absolutely nothing to do with the city itself.
Yeah, that Switzerland trip was a beat, boy. I know she had fun up there in white country.
Wait, the thing is, that's where it was supposed to be convention for the mayors. Why the fuck, if we already having budgeting issues with your administration, do you think we're gonna be okay with you taking a 21,000? That's just for you by yourself. A $21,000 trip, all expense paid, first class, to go to fucking Switzerland.
She went up there. Yeah, she went up there to go get funding. Actually, they have a mock Mardi Gras up there, P. And from her being from New Orleans and the mayor, they flaunted her around and was calling it like a cultural connection with New Orleans and Switzerland. So basically, she was trying to get Switzerland to put in funds into New Orleans, P. And she had her good old time, boy. That's it. Couple of the security and them went too. Her main, her same little people, her little partners and shit, as you can see, as we see down here. Yeah, it was it was something. It was a trip. They talked about the receipts for the hotels and fees and how much their room was, because they all stay in the same room, P. They ain't shacking up. Yeah, bro. It was a Mardi Gras. They had a Switzerland Mardi Gras, bro. Like how they do the black that Christmas shit when they be making fun of the black people. What you call that shit, Pete? Damn. They be making fun of black people on Christmas. They call that shit something I forgot. But it's kind of like that. Like they getting into the Mardi Gras theme, and they bringing it, trying to bring it to Switzerland, because the people from Switzerland, they come down here and be a part of that shit. You know what I'm saying? The Rex and all that. They that's how far that Mardi Gras shit stretch. And it's supposed to
Oh,
be
you
some
got
money
me.
coming to the city. Yeah, it was supposed to be some money coming to the city from that little visit. But,
We have yet to see
yeah,
it.
we see how that we see how that turned out. It's just
That
another
fucking trip was damn near
good time for
4 years
Titi.
ago. Still waiting.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Shit.
It was, a lot of the stuff we talked about probably already, but just going back through the articles and knowing the receipts we have on that. Yeah, bro, trust me. Yeah, I remember that shit because we was trying to figure out where the fuck the city was getting the money from to send her ass up there. I remember that was one of y'all arguments about the shit. And we was,
Right.
well, not really an argument, but just conversation about the shit. And it was like, yeah, bro, it's a lot of fishy shit was going on. This was a year ago. Yeah, a year and some months ago, bro.
People don't understand. We remember these things. And just
Yeah.
like I said then, that shit done came into fruition because now the feds is on that ass. And what we always tell people about the feds, they ain't coming at you right then and there because they on your ass. Oh no, 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 no. They're gonna collect all the evidence they need to secure the victory. And then be standing up in the court singing that Christian song. We have the victory.
Tore up like an old shirt.
But bro, like, why? Why is
It's
it that
crazy,
we
dog.
can't get and as much as I wanna try to say
People not
who
making
I
sense about who they picking, bruh. They keep using these
right
monikers about
first
first
black female
the first black.
mayor.
Yeah,
What the
bruh.
fuck?
That bruh. That's baiting, bruh. That's baiting, bruh. That's emotionally baiting people to vote for you, not because you're good at the job, but because you are of a certain stature, bro. And regardless of what that is, that's the same tactics y'all said that was holding you down, black people. Tom
Yeah.
P, ain't that the same thing y'all saying? So you gonna perpetuate
And
what the white man doing, huh? See, they won't
I
play with
don't
it when it's time. You won't pull black
yeah,
cards
no.
out and then put the bitches back in your pocket when you won't wear a red dress, P. Dirty
You know
motherfucker.
what always gets me though, bro? Is people wind up getting upset, not realizing like people upset with the shit Trump doing. But you're the same people that was upset because people who look like you
Bro,
were
that
milking
man
the
balls is
system.
older than people mouth, bro. That shit is getting weird, P. It's getting
Wait, check,
obsessive.
right?
It's getting
Think
obsessive with
about it.
this man, bro. That shit is
It,
crazy.
it, but look, he wants it that way. Why? Because he wants to be remembered. Nobody really remembers
I don't even
anything
care,
Clinton
bro. I
did,
just hate that my people so obsessed with this one white man. Y'all ain't tired of being obsessed with white people? Let white people
bruh.
be white people, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck if
Cause,
you think they good or they bad, bro. Y'all stop worrying about them fucking people and worrying about what's going on right here, man. The people tearing this bitch
cause the
up.
one thing I've always been telling people, bro,
Cause
what
everybody
goes
worrying
on
about
in
every
them
fucking body else
political
people
arenas,
shit, man.
the one thing I be wanting people to understand is this. What goes on in them political arenas don't really affect your
Hey,
so-called black,
man.
and
I'm
it
telling you,
don't.
Moreno gonna do
If
what's
you get
good
up
for
in,
her people, man. Trump gonna do what's good for his people, man. Who gonna do good for
so
your
if
people, P? This shit
you
weird, man.
that
Al Sharp,
you gotta do for
Big Crump.
no hell
He
no.
go get
We know damn well not to trust it. We know not to trust that motherfucker. Talk about I have not been or have I ever been
he all
a
right.
rat.
He all right, Pete.
I was
He
an
all right.
informant. I
That nigga said.
was an
That nigga
informant.
said.
Nigga, that's
That
a
nigga
rat.
said I was. I know, right? He tried to flip it. He did try to smooth that over. You're
He
right.
tried to smooth that
That
shit
was
over.
mayonnaise on bread. Yeah, that was definitely mayonnaise on bread. Now, yeah, he did.
Fuck.
I can't. It's blunt out. Hey man,
Shit. I
getting
so
weird and
I
weirder. P.
just think what goes on in
I'm
those
listening. Go
political
ahead.
arenas don't have nothing to do with you if you are a person that don't mind getting up off your ass and putting in the fucking work to get what you want. It's just simple as that. I get up, I go to
Cantrell says
work
she was
every
bringing the New Orleans
motherfucking
culture
day.
out of there, and she not from here. I know, right? Wait, we ain't
But
think about that,
okay,
P. I ain't
so
mentioned that. Look, Cantrell said she was
for
going
her
up
to
the
say
streets
that,
for her to bring New Orleans culture up there, right? That's why she went up there. But she not from here though.
also,
That bitch
how
from
you gonna take a
California.
culture
How the
you're
fuck?
how you go I just wanna know how the fuck you gonna take a culture somewhere that the
Hold
same culture
my
that you
mule.
down here trying to cancel. You
Cause the thing
canceling us.
is, wait, damn, bro. That shit is hilarious. Bitch, you not even from here though. How you went up there to show New Orleans culture? I ain't even think about that, dude. But at the same time, that was a thought in my head, but for why she was going up there any fucking way. But people, we forget so fast. Yeah, guess what, y'all?
How do
She
you?
not from here. She not from here. She don't know. That's why she was second lining in them mad shoes and shit.
Looking crazy like a
Man,
motherfucker.
your feet gonna
Don't
be
even
hurting like a motherfucker, man. You out there
put
stunting, man. We know you
put
stunting.
put you some good old fashioned J's on and get out there and go second line, baby,
If
because
you gonna
some
walk that,
J's and
yeah, if
some
you
Air
gonna
Force
walk that
One.
motherfucker, yeah, we know you ain't about to
You
walk
better put
that
on
motherfucker
something
with that.
comfortable.
Come on, man.
You
You got a
gotta
whole
have on
full
something
suit on,
comfortable.
shit, trip.
You gotta
I
have on
said,
the
look at this
J's for
lady
comfort
here.
or the Air Force Ones to run.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you trying, but don't use it for a stepping stool to do what you want to do at our expense. And like
Fuck, she did
you were
that
supposed to learn the
her
culture,
whole
soak it up. Yeah, you was supposed to learn the
shit.
culture, soak it up, see what's going on with the people, and make some type of change or difference. You didn't do that. You sat around the fucking people. You soaked up what you could learn from them, and you did whatever you wanted to do in that motherfucker. And a lot of shit
And
didn't
still
pan out your way.
still was trying to cancel our culture, man. That bro crazy. Canceling
Thank
the
you, man.
nigga
I'm glad you
culture. And
said
they
it.
won't get up
I'm
there and
glad
talk about
you
I'm
heard
bringing
about
New
that shit
Orleans
with the
culture
second
out
line.
here. Oh
You heard
no,
about that shit with
they
the second line. That nigga said I
what?
heard about it. Some they trying to man, they raised the prices on something or something for them people to even
Oh
have the
yeah,
second
they
line
said they
shit,
did.
P.
No, them you
I
know how them
forgot what
people
it
be
is.
having the what them things is the little trailers riding around with the people on the back of the trailers with the music playing and they got the little bar stools set up on them and shit.
Oh,
They
that's
talk
not what
about
I'm
the
talking
people
about. But go ahead, tell me about that too.
they say them people they wanted them people to have a $5 million insurance policy for to cover the trailers and man who the fuck
Oh, I
gonna
think that
insure
is yeah, I think that is
who
what
the
I'm
fuck
talking
gonna
about.
insure
That
them with
insurance
that shit,
policy
bro?
shit. That's not just for them. That's for man. That shit crazy, P, bro.
Bro, 5 million? 5 million.
What the fuck, dog?
Y'all won't
What
let
that's
us
about? What
get
that's
our
for?
houses. Wait, here's the kicker. Y'all won't let the insurance companies pay us for work-related injuries unless we like broke bone, massive blood loss, loss of a fucking limb. Oh well, we'll pay for your doctor visit, but you if you can go back to work, you can go ahead and go back to work. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Fuck the fact that you got injured on a job and that's what insurance is for, right? But you want
Right.
people who just come down this bitch just to drink, smoke, eat, and party to be covered by a $5 million policy. that probably ain't gonna get in people but 10, $15,000 if they get injured, right? Not to mention how much is it gonna cost the small business owner to fund that $5 million policy that y'all want us to go get. They're making it where black, so-called black culture and things that are started about in so-called black culture become so unaffordable that black culture will cease to exist. Because now you got white second line organizations popping up. You got white people being
Yeah, they
the
having whole
kings and
parades.
queens of Zulu, right? They having
Yeah, they having little
parade after
parades and
parade
shit,
after
DJs and
parade.
shit.
You can't say for nothing that this ain't some shit that people, oh, and believe you me, none of that, remember, none of that shit was going on with white folk. You barely saw a white person in the fucking second line before Katrina. Oh, they done slowly started merging their way in with their
They
cameras and the
merging
video
up, P. They
camcorder,
merging up.
merging in like we on the interstate,
Them
slowly
dirty
merging in the
motherfuckers,
lane
boy. Yeah,
and
okay, y'all
taking
like
our
me,
shit
right? Y'all
on.
like me? Yeah, you straight. Here they come. Here come the rest of them, my P. Here it come.
One behind the
Here's
other.
it.
Man, we gotta go to a second
You
line.
like me
You gotta
too,
come
right?
out there. It's fun.
Yeah, y'all
They're
good, man.
drinking.
Chill. Just
They're
fucking
dancing down the
chill.
street. Shit. Bitches canceling our shit on the slick and then got us looking like boo
People
boo the
sad.
fool on the end. Talking about, oh, this, and this. No, bitch, y'all fucking over our shit. But
It's
I
the
digress.
greed, bruh. You know, it's the greed, P, and the other shit. Like, and then when these, like I said, when these other outside forces know they could do business and take over shit like this and make money for themselves, then they gonna, jump at the opportunities. Like you said, man, these people are mm, uh doing bad business as well as running this bitch like they not from here, dog. And it's fucked up because we know like certain shit, just certain shit. So it's not that you making this shit better or cleaning it up to make it look good. You're actually changing it to something else is the problem. You see what I'm saying? Like you
hmm
just completely taking the history out of the city to put a fucking artifact that somebody made in their garage, that became a popular artist that did something for Barack Obama one time, and the city bought it for $30,000 to put in the middle. You see, it's like stupid decisions like that to show the symbol of the city. Like it just retarded shit, dog. They be making decisions like that, dog, with city money, bro. And that shit is tired, dog. She tired and played the fuck out. And you know why they don't give a fuck, P? Like I'm saying, bro. It's some people who is from here, but a lot of them, bro, motherfuckers, man, don't give a fuck, bro. 'Cause they go wherever, P, or they from somewhere, so they don't look at it from, a standpoint of it's your backyard or it's your personal shit. It's like no, it's the job shit. I'm going to the job. I'm going to the work office. That's they
Is that
pencil
something
clips.
like
That's they
this here?
pens and shit. So I'm just, like it's weird, bro. Public
Is
official.
that
What you
something
say,
like,
Lopi?
I say, is what you saying something like this here? Hold on. Check that out.
Who this nigga on that name? Hey, Snowball. Wanna know my name or the name of my horse? You ask me. That's who the hell you calling Snowball, toss boy? I'll snatch your black ass off that man down in the mud. Your ass make your head. Steven. Let's keep it funny. Django here is a Freeman. This nigga here? That nigga there. Django and his friend in gray here, Dr. Schultz, are customers. And they all guests, Steven. And you old decrepit bastard ought to show them every hospitality. You understand that? Yes, sir. I understand. Well, they're spending the night. Go up in the guest bedroom to get too ready. He gonna stay in the big house? Well, you got a problem with that? No, I ain't got no problem with it. If you ain't got no problem with burning the bed, the sheets, the pillowcases, everything else when this black ass motherfucker.
Now that is my problem. They are mine to burn. Now your problem right now is making a good impression. And I want you to start solving that problem right now and get them goddamn rooms ready.
Yes, sir, Mr. Candy.
That's what we feel. If that ain't how a nigga should feel
Trying to
fucking
tell you,
around with
boy.
this city.
They out here lurking, P.
Oh
They out
no.
here, though.
Oh
Mentality, the
no.
exact same mentality, bro. They motherfuckers exist, bro. Like goddamn aliens. Them niggas exist, boy. Tell you. And they out here for destruction of people that look exactly like their ass. I know that sounds crazy, huh?
That's just what that shit
Hey,
was, bro. That shit was
it
crazy.
is what it is. This
Oh,
is life. Not no motherfucking
dude.
fairy tale. People be want shit to be hunky-dory. Me too. That's why when it come to a lot of shit, bro, we gotta watch our own people too, bro, because they not out here to do everybody good, bro. A lot of people are paid off to lie to you, bro. Just imagine you get paid $50,000 a month, Peter, lie to black people just to make up articles and shit about shit that you probably learned in a white history book about African history.
On the
And
real,
that's
huh,
your
bro?
job to go. I'm just saying, like, if that was your job to do that every day, not every, well, every week, you make up an article because you work for this news letter or this news people, and that's what you do. And you put your little name at the bottom of it, P. Dot. Just feed people rhetoric, P. They get paid, bro. So when you look at it like that, some people don't even think they're doing nothing wrong. Like that's how fucked up people. They don't even think they're doing nothing wrong because it's not happening to them. You know, it's just a job. So when you have these public service jobs, my whole thing be like, you can't look at that shit like a fucking job. You gotta look at that shit more than that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
People's lives are in your hand. I always specify this every time we talk about either the mayor, governor, all that shit, or the police, right? We talking about that shit with them too, like that public service shit, bro. You supposed to take that shit to another level, bro. When you had them jobs, because we always talk about uh, having them take some kind of mental tests and shit like that. You know, evaluations, better evaluations of these people. You know, what they mind state is to even be having these fucking jobs and shit. So all this come into play, bro. When we look at a lot of this shit that's happening with what's going on, we can't just keep ignoring it. It's gonna keep fucking happening. And guess what? More and more of these cases, then people gonna start looking more and more like your ass. It ain't just the white people clicking out no more. It's your ass clicking out too now. Now you won't kill yourself. Since when black people want to kill themselves? So-called black people. I'm still sorry for cursing. And people, when we started wanting to do all that shit, when we that emotional, and we shooting bitches come on, P. So you know, it is what it is, though.
Look at this shit. Oh man, I'm sorry, comment section. I'm sorry you tired of white people. Lord.
He said, I'm just saying, I'm tired of white. And she probably said what I said earlier. Yeah, like man, let they fucking business, man. You gotta watch that shit like I'm telling you, you gotta watch that shit like a cartoon, Peter. Cause guess what? Just go. They be doing the same shit. I just seen some shit in Florida. They your boy old Pope. Pope had to shut the beach down because they white ass out there cutting up, having orgies in people backyards and shit because it's like a little strip with the lake and people's backyards are attached to the lake too. Yeah, they back
Uh-huh.
there doing all kind of shit. P having fucking riots and fights and all kind of shit back there.
Damn.
All them though. It's all them though. They cut, you know. Yeah. Sheriff said, man, we ain't playing this shit no more. They putting fines and everything on you, motherfucker. He showed somebody getting head over the boat in somebody's backyard.
Wow.
Because they say as long as you in the lake, you good. Yeah, had the other little chick pent up against the man fucking tree, eating her out. Like he was a squirrel and she was nuts. On the tree. So you're on the people property not doing the shit you know what I'm saying? And hey, bro,
Fornicating. You
out there,
fornicating
out
in
there,
somebody else's
look,
backyard?
out there having a freak nick, out there having a freak nick and a DG,
Oh wait.
and they out
How
there
Claire
shooting and fighting and every fucking thing. All white
how
people. I
Claire
said, man,
Hester
look at this
said
shit here.
how
I said,
Claire
yeah, they be
Hester was
cutting up
saying,
too.
"Well, you out there having big
It's the
fun.
mentality, man.
You just having
Yeah,
yourself
she
a
over the
good
boat.
time while you out
Yeah,
there
got her
having big
legs in the
fun,
water.
huh?"
He standing in the boat. She,
Oh
your boy said,
Lord.
what you was trying to give him you was trying to give him a beer.
Oh Lord. The noise
You
makers
know how
have
he talk.
arrived.
What you was trying to give him a beer? Old Polk County. What that man name? I keep forgetting the damn man name. You know what I'm talking about? That
Judd,
motherfucker from Polk County. Old Judd, yeah,
Sheriff,
Judd. Old Judd
Sheriff
fucking there.
Judd.
He went zoomed in on the ass too. P. He showed the pictures and
Oh wow.
everything from the,
Oh
from the.
wow.
You know how he get down. He, you know how he get
Now
down,
he
dog.
look. He just wanted a closer view of the action. That's all.
He zoomed
That
him up
talking
because he had.
shit.
I guess he had people on the case. You know, he go get his little investigators to go sit out there and go see what the fuck they doing.
Nah,
He
the
took the
question is,
pictures of
was
the
it
shit.
black?
He
Was
got the
it
pictures.
white?
But that's what I'm telling you. It was all white people.
Oh,
This is their area. Like this is a part of their little area. You know, how shit kind of sectioned off in
oh,
Florida. So certain
so
shit
it
it
was
just
like
have their little areas and shit. It was like a big ass shindig, but they having all the shit that they shut down with us. You know what I'm saying? They got their shit shut down too by having the same type of behavior and shit. It was like a DJ. They was uh like I
liquor.
said, doing a freak nick. Yeah, of course, P. You know how they do the beer shit. You know what I'm saying? They do the kick, man. Man, you ever seen white people drink beer, nigga? Like real shit,
It's
like really
the
something, not on
keg.
TV shit.
They
Like,
call them
like
keg
them
party.
motherfuckers drink this. This shit is crazy. They don't drink beer like us, bro, at all.
Fuck no.
I never
I
drunk
don't
beer
think,
with.
bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, that shit different. That shit is different.
I've never
It's a
drunk that
different
much fucking beer.
experience, nigga. Yeah,
I
and you
can't.
and they make
I
it seem
probably
like it's
die.
not that much, and they be a lot. P, you right?
Shit.
They be trying to make it
I
seem like
just
I'm like, man, these motherfuckers is really too.
man, look, dude asked me
Yeah, bro.
today.
It just
One of my coworkers
yeah,
asked me today, he's like, man, when the last time you went out and had yourself a good drink? I said, boy, I can't drink like that no more. He said, what? I said, nigga, I'm
shit
trying
is
to stay
over.
sober.
The day
That
of the
shit's over
Geechee
with.
is over.
Nigga, I'd have one drink. I'm probably gonna be done for the fucking night with that one. Shit.
Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. You could run my you could run my Cantrell if you want, bro.
I'm about to
Nigga,
pull it
you
up for you
coughing
now.
now, nigga, coughing on a cigarette.
Yup. That's how you know it's time to quit.
So that you'd have thought that was green, people. He ain't even no green, y'all. I served a bust y'all bubble. Man out there smoking on a cigarette.
Here you go.
News, Justin, our team is in place for
Yeah,
you.
this
Here's what we're
Fox.
following at this hour in downtown New Orleans. A federal indictment is being read in federal court against New Orleans Mayor Cantrell and her former bodyguard, NOPD officer Jeffrey Vappy. So we're working to get more details. Meg Gatto, John Snell, our legal analyst Joe Responti joining us. So what does this mean when you get an indictment? It basically means a grand jury has seen evidence presented by federal prosecutors, and based on what they saw, they believe a crime has been committed. And this is not the first time we've seen these two high-profile names, guys.
And I think the interesting thing here is that it's mentioning Joe Responti, both the mayor and Jeffrey Vappy, which I don't want to get ahead of what we know, but that raises the possibility of perhaps a superseding indictment since he had already been indicted.
Right. If Jeffrey Vappy is getting new counts against him, it is most probably what's known as a superseding indictment, which will follow his original indictment to that section of court. And if she is a co-defendant with him, it's all
Listen, people.
in the same car.
So for background, and not to make this too confusing, this is the case in which he had been working or claiming time as the mayor's bodyguard when in fact federal prosecutors were alleging that he had a personal relationship with the mayor. It was noteworthy at the time that the mayor had not been indicted in that case. This could imply that now she has been added in somehow and into that alleged...
Has been added in somehow.
Right.
Ain't no somehow.
Which format, if any, they use, whether or not she's going to be named, if she is named, if there are other defendants possibly named with her and Vappy. So
Hell yeah.
And see what the indictment says.
Well,
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they find her name on the pity party list.
Of what is in this federal indictment, just to kind of explain how this all works. A federal grand jury made up of about 16 to 23 people from the 13 parishes surrounding Lake Pontchartrain. They have been meeting for months, going over evidence in this case. They took a vote today and they decided to return this federal indictment. What happens then is the grand jurors, they actually leave the courtroom and the foreperson goes with federal prosecutors to the magistrate judge. That is what is happening right now as we speak, and we are learning that this indictment has been handed up. A little bit later is when we will get a copy of the indictment to find out what exactly is in there. What are the charges? It'll lay out some of the details.
Why she got them first day of school breeds in her head?
Some of the charges that the mayor and Vappy, who was already indicted in July of last year, but again named today in this indictment, what some of the charges are that they face.
And in a case like this, you're probably wondering, well, what comes next? As Meg just laid out, it's called a bill of information, and that's what we're waiting to get all these details from to find out.
No, not necessarily. A bill of information sometimes
he cut her off quick.
Federal system that there's a...
Well, no, not
so
necessarily.
This would just be a regular indictment.
This is an indictment.
So there's
an
no
indictment.
right.
A grand jury generates an indictment. The U.S. attorney generates the bill of information. This is an indictment, bill of indictment, because it came from the grand jury.
But I think, to Liz's point...
Because it came from the grand jury, repeat that.
To mention that the standard is a lot different.
I ain't gonna argue with you,
an
nigga.
indictment or a charge than it is for a jury. So here you have one of the things the judge asked was, were there 16 grand jurors present? Did at least 12 vote for the indictment? Walk us through, if you could, the difference, the standard between, yes, there's enough evidence here to bring charges, and later at trial, the burden that prosecutors will face.
Well,
good question, y'all.
And
Check
there's
this out.
Things in state versus federal, you have different things. We have a preliminary hearing in both of these, which is a probable cause hearing. There are lesser standards at this.
But because, listen.
If and when this goes to a jury trial, they have to meet the highest standard, which is guilt beyond a reasonable doubt of every element of the crime that she would be convicted of, he or she was convicted of.
Because this is a one-sided, this is just the prosecutors presenting their evidence to the grand jury members. The people who
look at her. This is just one-sided. That's how they go.
Present their side of the story.
Absolutely. That's correct. That is correct. But what happens is,
and that's how they gonna see it too, Pete.
The old saying, you can indict a ham sandwich.
Because that's how it's going.
That's because
that's what happens. Fuck.
This is video, by the way, of the prosecution team as they arrived this morning at federal court to present the case.
Jordan Ginsburg, Nick Moses, and others to go present the case to the grand jury. Now, understand, they have probably been presenting evidence and witnesses for some time to this grand jury, and today was the day they're just wrapping things up.
Witnesses.
This is what we're going to present, get the signatures, and go in front of the federal magistrate.
Why do you suppose it took so long? I mean, we've been dealing with this, for...
Why you suppose it took so
good
long?
question.
That's
That's a good
dirty. That
question.
was
Story now
he
for the
threw.
better part of 2
Damn, he threw
years.
her clean up
People
under
have
the
been
bus. Why you
asking
think
me
it
that
took so long?
question all the time as if I know. There's a big piece of this puzzle that is missing, is all I'm going to say. Because
Exactly.
it would appear back when Vappy
See, they're
and
using
Mr.
my shit,
Fallon were
MP. Talking
initially
about puzzle pieces and
indicted on
shit.
their separate things, they had language in it which I call a speaking indictment, which clearly implicated the mayor, clearly implicated her in a quid pro quo, and you don't do the
Right,
quid
right.
without the quo. And so now we're finally getting the second shoe dropping. Why it took so long, I do not know.
Well, there have certainly been a lot of allegations
I got,
against the
I
mayor
got what
in
you tried to
recent
say.
years.
You
And
tried to
again,
be
to point
slick
out,
with
we
it,
do
though.
not know the specifics of what is in this federal indictment at this.
Yes, sir. Just a little tidbits, just to add on to what Peter was already talking about with that. This has, like we was talking about earlier too. You know what I'm saying? A year ago, this same conversation came up, but we were more into this happening the way it's happening right now, though. We was we we was on that shit, bro. We was actually saying a lot of this shit, regardless of what the conversation. Well, I ain't gonna say regardless of what the conversation was. The conversation was definitely on her getting backlash from this, and this possibly being, brought up through the feds and stuff if they could tie the money with what you were doing on your personal time, and they have.
That's right.
They have, B.
Not to mention, she was still married to her husband.
That boy said not
When
to
she moved
mention.
in,
But see, that's where they
she
going.
moved when she moved
Well,
into the Mon-
from a
when she
moral
moved into the
standpoint, yeah, I see
Montgomery.
what you're saying with that. As a moral
Yeah,
standpoint, yeah, that does look more bad on you. But you can't, you can't put nobody in jail for being, a Jezebel.
a skank, a skeezer,
But you
a
using
Jezebel,
that
a
money.
harlotry.
But you using public money to be a Jezebel. Now then you have a problem.
And I think that's where the
Yeah, I
problem
cheated
came
on
in
my
at.
husband. Yeah, I cheated on my husband, but I didn't use no
And I
public
was using
money to pay for
taxpayers'
the
money.
divorce. You see what I'm saying, P?
And you'll
Yeah.
be
But
surprised.
but with the
You'll
nigga
be
I'm cheating
surprised.
with though, oh, I'm using the state money to go dip off and pay his motherfucking salary and every motherfucker.
That's right.
That nigga supposed
I'm
to be at
signing
work,
all
he
his
with her.
overtime paperwork.
That nigga
He got
supposed to be at
deleted
work, he
WhatsApp
with her.
messages.
Yeah, the WhatsApp messages is crazy work, boy. I ain't know
They
her
say
old ass be on no
thousands of them.
what shit with her old ass. They on what? So that WhatsApp is
Nigga,
really a sneaky link, bruh. That shit
yeah,
crazy, bruh. That's fucked
that
up. I
shit,
hope my old lady ain't on that shit.
boy. I'm
Instead be
telling
putting
you,
that out there, boy.
that
That is
shit
fucked
there is
up,
a
dog.
motherfucker, bro. But they say
WhatsApp?
deleted
I thought
thousands
that was
of,
for man Trishani. Man Trishani. Look, Corey used to talk about that, man.
they still, bro.
WhatsApp and
That's
all
why I'm
that,
telling
man.
you. That's the,
When they was little
that's
kids, bruh. That shit then turned into a whole monster, huh? What
fucking
the other
right.
one is? Snapchat? The Snapchat too, huh? The Snapchat, I guess that's old now.
Yeah, Snapchat. Oh, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I got on Snapchat just to see what that shit was about. That shit is boring as fuck. That shit is really boring to me. I almost regret.
But
I
they
was
was
probably
saying that
about to
that was a
delete
little
that
sneaky
stupid
link
shit.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
they was saying that was like a little sneaky link type thing because it's supposed to erase you
dropping
or clear
locations and
out
shit.
your video or some shit.
Motherfucker be
I
dropping
ain't never had
location
neither
like a
one of them.
motherfucker on.
That one,
Mm. Now
yeah, I ain't never
Instagram done
had that
started
one of
that
them.
shit where you can put your location in. You know, you can drop your location. Like, why the fuck do y'all want people to expose where they act so fucking much? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's bad enough we know that regardless of how the shit go, anytime and every time, and you could take it for a joke if you want. Don't sign up for Facebook on that cell phone. You know how people buy a brand new cell phone and they tell you, oh, you gotta log into your email account and all that stuff. If you don't log into Facebook, that bitch not gonna let you operate that fucking phone. Boy, because I didn't have a Facebook account for other than checking up on family and shit like that after Katrina. So once I got a cell phone, I was like, fuck, I got everybody's number. I could just call them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a big social media person. Like, I go on there, I find little fun videos to send to my homeboys and shit like that. But as far as me posting my life on social media like that, nah. I didn't agree with it when it was MySpace. So I got a phone. I was like, all right, set the phone up, put my Gmail in there and all that stuff. That bitch said, you have to activate Facebook.
Hey, Peaches said she was cheating on her husband, right? That what you said, huh, Pete?
Oh yeah, yeah, she was cheating on her husband. The man was sick
Oh,
with
okay.
cancer, and she was still
You
dilly
sound low too. You
dallying
sound like
with.
you're in the background,
Oh shoot,
or
my
you sound like you
audio
under
probably
covers or
messing up.
something.
No, my audio probably messing up. I
You sound clear,
think
but you just sound low.
far away. I'm about to see if I can adjust my audio right quick.
How that's better.
Yeah, you back in the forefront.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, like right before she moved into the Pontabla, the news came out that her husband had cancer or whatever. So uh she winds up moving into the Pontabla anyway and started cheating on her husband with Vappy, which that situation probably had been going on since before she moved into the Pontabla. It just became more apparent because of her moving into the Pontabla. Because she could have stayed home with her husband, but she wasn't going to be able to cheat because her husband couldn't work because he had cancer. He was battling cancer and he couldn't work. So that was one of the issues I took, great offense to. I'm like, man, this man battling with cancer and she cheating on her husband with a police officer who works a detail for her. And then when the man passes, that's when she won't go up there with that crying and sobbing. Bitch, you were cheating on your husband the whole fucking time. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of shit that made her like everything she stood for and said as mayor of New Orleans in my eyesight. That showed me that all that shit was null and void. Because if you doing that on your old man who dying of cancer, bitch, I know fucking well right. If you don't give a fuck about him, I fucking well right. You don't give a fuck about nothing in this city.
Did she have something to do with that, possibly by her negligence, Pete? Is that what you're saying?
Bruh.
Ooh,
I'm not alleging anything. I
no.
don't I
She's a
don't speak the language
Pete.
of alleging. Fuck.
Pete. She's a murderer.
No,
She's a
I ain't saying she
murderer. Are
I
you
ain't
saying
saying that.
she's a chilling?
Uh-uh.
She's a
I'm
chiller.
saying she's a
She's a
cheater.
chiller.
She's a
No,
cheater.
you say is the man still here?
No, he passed from cancer.
All right. So okay. So is her? My question to you
Oh,
was
oh,
her
oh,
negligence the cause?
oh,
Yeah, that's what I asked.
oh,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, that's what I
That
asked.
could
Mhm.
that could be a driving force. I won't deny that. That's a hell
Damn.
of a driving force. Knowing
Wow.
your
Right.
lady being banged up by the
Wow. Right.
is she being banged up
You
by a
out there.
person that's got a banger. Oh
Damn.
man.
Man, what you was up to though? It raises questions with me, P. You know how I am, bro. Like I'm trying to put it together now because was you taking care of that fucking man like you was supposed to, or
Nope.
what?
Nope. Nope,
Shit is
because
in
she was staying in the
shit
Punjab
is in
block.
question with you, ma'am. Shit is in question with you, ma'am.
Big time. You got a lot of
What y'all think
explaining to do.
if y'all listening? Was she y'all think she was negligent with her people, with her husband?
Hell
P said
yeah.
the man had cancer and shit, man. You was going through it. She was supposed to be there, but she was with round.
Dilly dallying.
She was she was
Switzerland
with
and shit.
Zippy getting unzipped.
Working that lispy lip to death.
So all this was
Yeah, I
happening
seen
at the
it
same time, P. All this was happening at the same time.
all for all 8 years.
Damn. 8 years, yo.
Think about it.
What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think?
She came
PJ,
into
PD, if
office
y'all
and
still left, let me know.
she
This
came
is
into the office in a
crazy, bro.
scandal. Think about it. She came in office with a scandal. She had to pay back what it was like $9,000, $90,000, something like that, to make up for the money that she had took illegally. And the people told her if she don't pay that money back, she going to jail. She was
Mm.
uh she used campaign funds to pay for her house. And the people said you can't do that. You gotta pay that money back. So she wound up having to sell a bunch of shit just to be able to pay that money back. Let it be known. Let it be known. I have paid back and this and this and this and this, and I maxed out all of my credit cards. And yeah, she had to pay back. I think it was like almost $9,000, $10,000 or something like that. It was close to 20. But she wound up doing something, and she wound up paying back the money. Otherwise, she was gonna have to go to jail.
Mm. Mm. Sheesh. What your boy say? Gee, Louise.
Telling you, man. That's
Man.
the oh. Remind me after the show to start looking up stuff on your girl. The other man we always talked about. I heard some stuff about her too. Feds on her ass.
What are you talking about from a
Dog,
different state or are you talking about from here?
from a different state. The one who
Crockett?
was using no, not Crockett. The one who was using
Oh, I'm about to say she a senator. I thought she was a senator.
yeah, she's a senator.
Another mayor?
Uh yeah, what's
Not
that
Tiffany, huh?
lady? Yes. The
She
feds
was
on her
she
ass
wasn't,
now.
but she was. Oh,
Yeah,
word about
yeah,
that
the
house and
feds
shit.
on. Uh-huh. And some
Oh,
other stuff.
what you
And some
are?
other stuff. And some other
Yeah,
stuff.
I
But
told you that.
remember,
I told you that girl came out on her ass too about some shit. I don't know if that got anything
one
to
of
do
one
with
of
you,
the
but that
one of the people that was supposedly working as her campaign manager.
her right hand. She was her right hand. I remember
Yes.
her story, P. She been came out, boy. Boy,
So
Blunt
take
be on the chair, boy. That shit
yeah,
crazy.
I'm trying. I know what I'm saying.
That
Remind me
shit
after the tour, start
crazy,
looking
bro.
shit up because they
All right,
getting
yeah, I
them.
think it's Tiffany. Hayner.
Hainer.
I was about to. I don't know why I kept thinking Haddish, but I guess why because of the comedian. But I knew it was close to her
Right,
name, like Hayner or something
right.
like that. You right, P. It is Hayner,
I
something
couldn't
like
think.
that. Yep.
See, you got the Tiffany part, but I got the last name. I ain't gonna never forget that.
Hmm.
Oh
That's how I
wait,
remember with
all
Tiff
right. Oh, good old
cutting up
Tiff.
out you in these goddamn streets.
She is now the place where she lived, the place that she is the mayor of. She also has a dual role as some other high
The township,
position
see,
of
the
authority.
township,
Township, yeah,
man, the people
township
slammed her
president,
ass, man. Man, the people went off on
township
that. You remember
president.
that shit, P? I ass
Yeah.
out of that, man. People dethroned her motherfucking ass. That shit crazy, P, bro.
Oh wait,
Yeah, bro.
I was trying to
You
pull
can
up
run my
your
other
other.
one too, P. Yeah,
I
run
just
that
was
other
about to
one,
say that.
dog.
I'm
That
about to
shit
run
crazy.
that other one for you. Is
Yeah,
this
boy.
it? Wait,
Keep
I
the
think
party
this the.
going.
I'm hoping this the right one.
There's
I'm
music
hoping
over
this the
this one,
right
so
one.
we just gonna observe and give our thoughts on it, you know?
Yeah,
So
this
they're
it.
saying this is New Orleans
Shit.
annual Red Dress Run.
Red dress
So the
run.
Red Dress Run in New
Why is
Orleans.
this?
This
This is a
nigga here
popping event.
is
Seems
very
like
Look
it's
how he looked at it, P,
majority
like it was a brand new
black
pair of
men
Jabos and a
up
motherfucking
here.
white polo
See
t-shirt.
a couple white
This
people
shit
down
crazy.
here, so not only
He looked
black
at that
men.
dress like it.
My question are, where are the black women, right?
they out there.
I'm seeing
They support that shit.
mostly men
I see
and
a
black
bunch
men
of women down
and
there now.
white
What you
people. There's
talking about?
some
Yep.
white guys there too. Now, maybe I just don't have enough context about this.
You
You
don't.
don't, sir.
I'm trying to
But
be
you just
objective
show
here.
us.
Maybe
I just want to show
it's
y'all
something
the
that
view
I'm
for the people
missing.
who from here.
Maybe this is just part of
Yeah,
the
you
New
ain't missing nothing. A
Orleans
lot of these
swag.
niggas foreigners too. They
People,
not
anybody
foreigners,
from New
foreigners,
Orleans,
but
you
from
know, if you
I'm
watch
gonna
this
say out of
channel, you follow
towners.
me. Let me know. Let me know.
They
Did
came
you
down here to
attend this
celebrate too.
event? I just had some of
Fuck
my
no.
homies come back from New Orleans. Now I'm questioning, was they out there at this event?
You better.
I don't know.
They probably was
You
at
better
that
believe they
motherfucker.
were.
My thing is, fellas,
You better
can we
believe they were.
leave something for the woman?
Because if they don't know no
Y'all
locals,
want to do
nigga, they was,
everything the girls are doing.
they
Can we
only
leave
talk about
something? Can we
burger.
leave the red dresses for the women? Like, this is nothing I think is cool about
And it
this. I don't
became
know if this
something
is for
way
a
past of
cause or
what it was
a
for,
celebration, or
and
they
the shit
just
was twisted when it
want to
started.
wear
P.
dresses. I'm not sure.
This nigga showing his
But we
titties
And
always
and
that
want to be a
brings
part
me
of
to
something.
something else
We
I've
always
also
want to be fucking
recently
part of
seen.
something, though. That shit
I don't
weird,
know if
though.
this
Like
is
we have
a
that
troll or not. Let me pull it
adaptive
up.
mentality, bro.
This
Look at
right
this
That
here.
shit did a
bullshit.
number on
Lord.
us,
Men wearing
calling us,
skirts is
telling us
apparently a new fashion trend.
Right.
we was
So
these
this is
low slave
already
fucked up people,
the
dog.
red
Look at this
dress
shit.
run.
Look at this shit, Pete. Look,
But now
Dr. Frances Quest
we
Wilson was
have the
didn't she say
YNs
that shit was gonna happen?
Yeah.
Look,
are wearing skirts.
Boondocks
To
and
each
shit.
his own.
See,
Everybody
all
gonna
that
do their
shit
own
was
thing, do
based
their
off
own
of these
thing.
people, ISIS
I don't
peoples and
really
all that,
approve
bro.
of it,
The
but hey,
demasculation of
y'all
the
gonna
black
do what
man.
y'all want to
Look,
do.
look at
Everybody,
this
we in
shit, Pete.
America. We got the right to
We in
on whatever
America,
we
Pete.
want. We want to wear dresses, we can do that. We want to wear
Look at
skirts, we
this
can
old
do that.
Indian.
We want to make the new swag, that's okay.
He ain't even got a
I will
tobacco leaf or
say,
nothing
like,
on. He just straight
they said once again the
straight
Boondocks saw it
thighs.
coming. You got your boy Riley right here,
There it is. Look,
looking crazy. That
Feminine
boy
as a
Riley looking
motherfucker.
crazy.
homies
I
over
don't know,
hoes,
man.
nigga.
All I can say is,
I
Homies
not
know you
my
as
don't know.
son,
hoes.
It's all right, Lil
not
Round.
my nephews, not nobody I even
Homies
want to
over hoes.
have
Look, he rocking that bitch
around
till
me,
he
you
look to
know?
the side and shit, Pete. That nigga looking to
But
the
maybe they
see that
doing it
nigga
for
look
like the
to the
kilts thing. I'm
side
just
like
trying to rationalize it in my mind because I
ML
don't know
Cool
what's
J
going
or
on
something.
They,
right now. It's
he said
2025.
He
he
look
trying
to
to
the side
These
like his
niggas
rationalize this
knees
shit
ain't
in his
out.
mind.
What's
Why
the new
he
way to flex
why he
now?
looking to the side like he don't know his knees out?
It all looks weird and I
Mm,
don't understand it to
mm,
me, but
mm.
I will say
No, they trying to look pretty for them hoes,
we
nigga.
need
Fuck you talking
these
about?
kids. They
Man,
need their fathers, man.
man,
That's
that
all I
nigga
can
looking
say. They
pretty
need their
for a
fathers
nigga, man.
around.
How this fucking look like is
And like I
ready
said, they can wear whatever they want.
for a female
At
for
the end
you
of the
to fuck
day,
with you, man?
this is what
That
they
don't
want to
make no
do.
Show
This
them
is what
sense,
they
feet.
want
man.
to do, man.
Let me know,
Oh
ladies. This what
no.
y'all like? Ladies, is this what y'all like? That shit
We
look
ain't gotta
sexy, ladies?
understand it.
Ladies, is this shit sexy?
I don't know, man.
Let me know. People got it
And then
twisted,
I'm
P. I'm
like,
telling you, bro.
they don't look like
They
it's
support
only
them
zesty
fucking
guys.
punks,
Like, I
bro.
don't know. Y'all gotta give me
They
more
support
information. People down there in New
homosexual
Orleans.
men, dog.
What is this for?
If you a
They said
straight
the
man
red
and the
dress
woman like a
run.
straight man, dog,
Like, dude,
she
you could have
don't
came
like
out
no
there in
nigga
some red
wearing no
shorts or
motherfucking
something.
skirt,
Like,
dog. That's what I'm telling you, P.
it's like you really,
If a
and the thing
woman
about
like
it
that
is you
type
had
of
to
shit,
spend
dog, she
money,
like fucking
go
punks,
and
man.
buy a dress.
That's
She
what I'm
liking
telling
Look
you.
at
she
yourself in
liking
the mirror
post
and
and
She
the
say,
like to
women
fuck
hey,
too.
yo,
niggas who
this
fuck
look alright
niggas,
on
man.
me.
And probably
Like,
women
yeah,
too.
this the
That's
one
what I'm
I'm
saying.
over here. He probably
Yeah,
Right, that's what
all
I'm
that
smiling
saying.
and
shit.
That's
couldn't
what
get
Blah
the
that,
one
blah.
going. I'm
that's what
like,
I'm
nah,
saying. Them niggas
this one
out
don't
there
fit
trying
me
to
right.
for them
Let me go
hoes.
get this other one
Got
over
hoes
here.
out there, they like that
Nah, they
shit.
not out there for.
I don't know,
They
man. Like
not
I
out there for
said,
them hoes,
I don't
dog.
care what anybody
Them
do with
niggas
their
ain't
lives. I
them.
just seen this on the internet
It's more
and
gay
thought it
men
was
out there
crazy.
than
Thought it was
bisexuals,
crazy. I'm
bro.
not gonna lie. This
A
is
lot of
something
them
I
niggas be
expect to see
hiding
in
behind that
Atlanta.
bullshit, bro. Nigga, you fucking with a
Probably is
nigga,
a
man.
few
Ain't
people
no
from
excuse
Atlanta that
behind that
came
shit,
down
and
for
that's
the
what
red
I'm
dress
telling you, bro.
run.
That's a
Oh,
fad.
of course it ain't no
That's like a
excuse.
trend to see. But that's what I'm saying. The way you saying it is like making it like it's a trend or something. Man, I'm gonna go out here and wear a fucking red dress, dog, cause they got them hoes out there. Come on, P. It ain't came that far, though. I know a nigga like to dress up for the hoe, but it ain't came that far, though, where you would want to wear a dress, my nigga. Is that what you saying? Think
That's
about
how the
it, P.
niggas out there. That's how the
It didn't
niggas
be.
out, bruh. Niggas out
It
here
done got
doing
that
all
bad
kind
though,
of
bro.
wild ass,
So it done got that
bruh.
bad.
Niggas out there desperate right now.
Nah, niggas is nah. See, that's a lie. I thought it was more of them than us. I thought it's more of them than us. Thank you. Look, you
Yeah, think
can't
about
debate
it.
that
That
shit. You
old
tried to
feminine
spell.
ass
You
shit these
tried to
niggas
find
out there
something.
doing, get them shut down.
Nah, she
Nigga, you
like
is
niggas who
twisted.
like niggas. Exactly. He like niggas who like niggas. And his ass out there at a meat party. Ain't no women like that out there, man. That was a motherfucking meat show
Oh,
in Texas.
oh.
At the Texas barbecue, nigga. The fuck? Them niggas, they
Wait,
had all kind of
look,
brisket and shit out there, man. You saw them niggas, man. Them niggas, bro, them niggas was showing biceps and skirt slits, nigga.
look. I got
Like
one
they
for you,
Jade
big
from
dog.
WWE, man. The fuck?
Look,
Yeah, bro, we
this
gotta
is
stop them though, P. We gotta stop them, bro. They can't keep going.
look.
I'm listening to you though. Go ahead.
This is what happened later that night.
Stop, Nisha, stop. Stop, Nisha,
Exactly.
stop.
Getting out of hand, bro. They getting out of hand, bro. Right around here. What the police said
Ooh,
and
that's
shit,
all you
man.
hear.
Them big muscular motherfuckers out there fight like two superheroes. Come on, man. The two superheroes out there, nigga, the Black Panther and Captain America out there fighting. And you would be saying, ooh, too. Ooh. Bolos,
Shadeja,
huh?
you ain't got that purse for what? Shadeja just standing there.
Look, they
Nigga about
calling
to
them
knock
out.
all the change out the parking meter.
That's boys, bitch.
And that's boys, bitch. You heard her.
Wait,
Look
Thank
at
you.
this shit.
Laughing at
Look
him.
at this
You see
shit.
what I'm saying, Pete? Thank you. Thank you, ladies. That's what I'm saying. And that's the problem too, bruh, because they make fun of the shit too, bruh. These niggas be wanting to do that shit, thinking that shit is like a badge or something, man. Look, nigga, assed out and everything. Look, they assed out. This shit is getting out of hand, P. This not the full. This is not what New Orleans is about, P, bro. That's all
There
I'm
it is.
saying, bro. This shit then became.
go around. Oh, they
Look,
still
ain't no
swinging out.
police or nothing around there.
Oh, I know what they say.
Don't worry.
Somebody got
They'll be
stabbed
there
and
in a
shit.
second.
They said in a second. Man, them people been fighting, man.
A long
Them
fucking
people been,
time,
man,
too.
that shit been going on. P, I'm telling you, bro.
And the
They didn't
thing,
have no escorts around that shit. They saw how big that shit was. They ain't had nobody on every corner and all that shit.
bro,
Now y'all just
the
had that
red
problem
dress
with the shit
run
on Bourbon. The
started
man
out
ran through the
with
motherfucker. All right.
the
What was to
here's the
stop a
fucked up
Jesus
thing.
head from getting the truck and running through their ass? Red dresses and
Red dresses be
shit
blooded down the
everywhere.
street.
See what
Now
I'm
look,
saying,
this the
P?
this the
Ain't
crazy
no
part.
police presence out there, man. None. At a
None
certain point, I'm gonna say until shit started, what they say, what they word they
happening.
use, escalating. Yeah, shit. They try to say, yeah, we say happening. They be trying to say other words, so we won't try to understand what they saying. So they probably say a word like, things sort of escalate. The fuck
Now this
escalate. Y'all motherfuckers is supposed to be out there in big events, like y'all be acting like when we be having our little big events, our little big
right,
events.
because our events ain't
Y'all act
never
like
that.
they need to be out there. We need to have $5 million insurance, P, to be out there, bro, because it's so
Yup.
terrible, huh? Oh,
And guess
but they
what?
go roam
That was the
free.
that was the
Nuts and
first
red shirts
incident.
and dresses.
Now what's crazy is, bro, the red
with,
dress run started off
with
with
no,
all
with
white
no,
women.
with no.
Mm.
I know.
Then
Look,
the
I
next over the
know.
next few years, white men got involved
That's
in
my
it. You
thing.
see white men
Look,
and women running down the street in a red fucking dress. Now here
that's
we
what I'm
go.
about to tell you.
The
The
brothers
husbands and
done
shit
got
started
involved.
getting involved with the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, because they
Matter of
tripped.
fact,
Like
hold
I'm telling
on.
you, it was a whole thing for them. I remember us talking about this. I'm telling you, we broke this shit down, though. How that shit started. Because remember, like, excuse me, just 2 years or a year ago, or I'm gonna say in between that time, though, the dude, a black dude, went and got into a big magazine doing the red dress shit and made a big ass splash down here for New Orleans and the art farm and the the black dude in the dress and shit. And bruh, they started promoting tourism for that shit and everything, bruh. It became something bigger, like the team and everything. They don't want to talk about the people who helped promote that shit because they saw somebody saw the money that it was involved with that shit. I don't know if it was you know the area, the organization itself, or outside entities who looked at Bourbon
On
Street and
screen.
the businesses uh coming together for a payday or something. I'm that's just me guessing, but yeah, man.
It's on screen.
Yeah, that's it. The red dress
So
event can refer to different events. Can refer to different events. See, they even tell you that the bitch been branched off. But
hmm
generally, it's a charity run or walk where participants wear red dresses in New Orleans. The Red Dress Run is a large annual event organized by New Orleans Hash House Harriers, a local
what
drinking
the
club,
fuck is that?
a
Oh,
local
there it
drinking
is.
club, a local drinking club to raise. It's the horse
Liquor.
house, the Orleans Hash House Harriers. It's a local drinking club to raise money for various charities. P. The event is known for its festive atmosphere, festive, like Suzanne
Uh-huh.
Summers festive, with participants often, uh, I don't know, they're dining out, donning, don't dining
Don
outlandish
Donnie.
costumes in addition to red dresses. So it's also a costume,
Uh-huh.
regular costumes and shit too. Oh, so it's been like a
This is
cross-dressing
like
thing
the precursor to
the
decadence and all
from
that
the
shit.
yeah, it's been like a cross-dressing thing from its inception and includes live music and other festivities, which means whatever, right? According to Experience New Orleans, the event is a 5K-ish run that is a fundraiser for local charities, and they still never told you none of the
What the
charities.
charities
Beyond New
are.
Orleans, I'm gonna
Still
read a
never
little bit more, and I'm
said.
gonna leave them alone. Beyond New Orleans, the red dress has also become a symbol, Peter, for other causes, particularly the Red Dress Project, which raises awareness about missing and murdered indigenous women. Oh. The Red Dress Project uses red dresses as a visual representation to highlight the issues and honor the victims. The project was inspired by the National Inquiry into MMIWG report, which identifies systemic violence against indigenous women. So, sound like your heart in the right place if we know what indigenous women you're talking about and how y'all looking at it versus now it has then became this monster where grown ass men is making excuses to go out of town for a little spell to wear a red dress, Pete. Like, how did we get here?
Oh
If it was
shit!
one of the
I
cherries,
just said,
is that important? What the fuck?
bro. You know what that is? What Martin said in Run Tell That. Go put that red dress on. That's the fuck 'em girl dress. Fuck 'em girl. Fuck 'em.
Damn.
Fuck 'em girl.
You're probably right.
Fuck 'em.
The lady in the red dress too from the Matrix.
Alright. Alright. There we go.
The deception. The deception, Pete.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. To make you look away from
What's
So,
really
you know,
going
I'm peeping
on?
them. I'm peeping out with their dish. You know what I'm saying? Like an old 70s movie,
hmm
I say. I see a
I
lot of these little
just,
symbols that they're using, bruh. Is weird. It's weird, but it also shows how indoctrinating our people also is to see how easy it is for them to fall into this type of shit and want to be so much a part of it to where they come out here and act like buffoons, bruh, knowing that it
go
doesn't
out
mean
there,
shit.
get drunk, start fighting, but you
You
supposed to
don't
be
even,
out there
and a lot of them
raising
don't even
money.
know that. See how we just
Yeah,
read that
just
shit
join
about
it.
the indigenous
Let's
women and
just
the victims of
join the party.
projects and shit. They probably don't even know that has anything to do with that. If somebody should have
They
did
don't.
a,
I could pretty
we should
much
have did a
assure you them
motherfucking
motherfuckers
interview, but
don't.
I couldn't stand being nothing. I ain't gonna lie, it was too much. It was too much Zinga terrorists, Zazarian shit going on out there. That shit crazy. But just to ask some questions, like somebody who comfortable with being out there like that with all them people, like and ask them like, do you know what they just ask them like 3 questions? Hey, you know what the event for? What it represents? So why you
Hey,
decided
what
to
made
come out
no
here?
look? This how
Come
you get them.
on.
What made you want? Hey, how you doing? I'm out here asking questions about the red dress run. What was your reason for participating in the red dress run? Boop, hit him with the microphone. Then, do
Just
you
sit
know what
that
the
bit
red
right
dress run
there,
is
Pete.
about?
Yeah.
Boop, hit him with the microphone. Did you know that it was out here to? Did you know the red dress run was supposed to be started to celebrate and bring awareness to the fact that many of indigenous American women are missing or abused or exploited and used for prostitution? Boop, hit him with the mic.
Damn.
That'll fuck
You
their whole
see how
time
easy
up.
something that good could be perverted though, dog. That's how fucked up shit is, P. Like where it then became this, something that can actually mean something though. You know what I'm saying? And look what it became. You know, how many
Now I
charities
will
did
say
them
this.
fucking how many charities did they give to though? Why they out there acting like they doing the 4K run? Did
And
they
that's
even do the
the
4K
other
run? Or
thing,
do
dog.
y'all just wear y'all dress and just go out on fucking bourbon? See that old fake ass, half ass shit too, P. That shit gotta stop too, bruh.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Cause you know
saying, bruh? Y'all
the
out
people
there
who
making
actually
that shit like y'all
participate in the
represent
red
them
dress
fucking
run,
people. Yeah.
the people who actually participate in the red dress run, they pay a fee to enter into the race. So they have the racer number, like the little numbers that you be seeing the people when they be out there in
It make
in
fucking
those
sense. They
5K
do it for
runs.
the Crescent City and shit. Yeah, I feel you. It
Right.
makes sense.
So
You get the
those
number when you
people,
fucking run.
right, those actual people are the people who are actually participating in the red dress run. All other people, y'all just coming out there with a red dress on and say you was a part of the red dress run when you
Yeah,
actually
that shit,
were
nah, that
not.
shit fucked up, though. That's
Right?
what I'm talking about, then, P. I got a problem with that too, then, P, bro. You see what I'm saying?
hmm
I'm just speaking out my heart right now, but like you saying, I didn't know about the number thing. I thought you could just, show
Yeah.
up and you be
That's
there
why it's
for the
called
line
the
thing,
run.
but that's even
Nah.
worse than
That ain't
P.
nothing. And then
That's
guess
even
what?
worse than me.
That even with decadence, if you want to participate in decadence, if you notice when they have the naked bike ride and all that shit, them motherfuckers be having
Yeah, I heard about
the
that
little
crazy ass
they be
shit.
having they be having the numbers on them. They actually pay to participate in the shit. But for people who say, oh, they doing decadence, they having a naked bike ride, I'ma
Yeah, you
join
just
the
show up
naked
naked.
bike ride.
You just
Yeah.
show up naked with you just show up naked with your bike
hot,
with a light,
sweaty, covered in
with a
oil
lock
and fucking
wrapped
glitter,
around.
r- riding around the city on you. I hope you see me. I'm the type of
You's a
person
nasty,
that
dirty motherfucker, bro. Oh,
I'm the
yeah.
no. Look, I'm just saying. I'm the
Not
type
you,
of
P. I'm
person
talking
that
about the nigga. I'm talking
oh,
about the nigga who's showing up and the people who think this shit is okay, though. They have naked runs, though. Like for you,
because
first
I'm
of all,
like
what I'm
this.
saying is, P. Look, you worse than okay. You out there naked, fucked up. You first of all, you want to be out there naked with your nuts on a bicycle anyway. That
Sliding
you
on
done
the
paid
seat.
a little money. You done paid a little money. You done paid a little money. So I get you feel like it's certain things you acquired because you paid your money because these people are having an event, not you, right? But you paid your money. The niggas that's behind him is even worse. That's all I'm saying. Like he's even worse. He ain't paid no money, P. He got a helmet on. He got a lock wrapped around his seat. And he naked, P, with
That's
sandals. And he just show up.
riding on a
He
bike.
just show up. He ain't paid fees. He ain't got no number, P. He just out there,
I'm
bruh.
say, bro.
And the people be bringing their fucking kids and shit out there too. Not to, not to
Yeah.
cut,
Talking about
not to
look,
cut that shit like bread, though. But that shit would fuck me up too. I seen some of that shit on TikTok and shit.
bro. We got caught in that shit one year, man. We was coming from uptown
Mm,
somewhere, and the fucking bus just stopped. So we like, man, we got an appointment we trying to get to, but we can't get to the appointment because the fucking naked bike ride and the decadence parade was going through at one fucking time. Dog, these people was throwing with that is powder chalk in the air. All you see is powder chalk being thrown in the air. They walking down the street. So we like, fuck, we gonna be late for this appointment if we don't get off this fucking bus and get down the street. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, we trying to cover all the children eyes and shield them from seeing this shit. So nobody ever thinks to say that people who don't want their children exposed to this kind of stuff has to have their children literally forcefully exposed to it because you're cutting off all kinds of traffic
right.
to do this, knowing people in this city don't like it, and quiet as kept. Decadence didn't start down in this bitch until like 2000 something, because we never had none of that shit going on in this city like that. Well, in the 90s, I'm gonna say even in the
It's
early
funny though
2000s,
how they can
we
have
ain't
that
have
shit
all
though
that
too,
shit.
P. That's a good point. It's funny how they can have that shit with no motherfucking interference, but the second
But we can't
lines
have,
and the
but we can't have
DJs
no
and
Indian.
the on the
Like we
late
gotta
shit
have.
and all that shit gone like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
we're
It's
being
funny how
over
that
policed.
shit getting through though with no fucking problem. Boy, they tearing this bitch
How
up, bruh. They tearing this
look,
motherfucker up, bruh.
so listen, we could say it like this: whose back pocket is being greased to allow that shit to go on like that? Somebody getting paid, and they're getting major kickbacks off of it because the shit's getting bigger and bigger every year. Decadence didn't, but Decadence when it first started, it would only come up to a certain point on Canal, turn and go right back down into the French Quarter. Now the shit is going all the way down Canal to the motherfucking Rampart, man, and then turning and going back into the French Quarter. This shit is
Mm-hmm.
getting out of hand. Not to
That's all I'm
mention,
saying, P. That's
not to
all I'm
mention.
saying.
Oh wait, you think that's something, bro? How about I was late
I
for
thought
work
you
because
couldn't
I got caught
celebrate
up
like
in
this. That's what I'm saying. Cause when our shit
fuck
got big,
no,
it was a problem. So I thought you couldn't celebrate like this. Now I'm seeing,
no.
like you
Anything
said, P.
involving so-called
So now
black
I
people
gotta
get
look at
shuts the
old
fuck
white
down.
nuts. Yeah, man, come on, man. Like you said, around people have children. You still have families out here. This is not no fucking bunny ranch casino where you could just let loose and You know what I'm saying? And just do what the fuck you want. Yeah, the song do say that, but that had a message to it. That's not actually what. That was a warning, people.
The do what you want in the song was actually talking about do whatever kind of dance you want while you're at the second line.
It's
It wasn't
it
talking
was
about just
also a
you
warning though too, Pete, to not. You know what I'm saying? Like so,
to
it.
not
You
go
know.
overboard. You
Yeah,
can do
yeah.
what you
You
want,
play.
huh?
Look, play by your own risk. If I could say it like
Yeah,
that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
play at your own risk.
So
But these people done took shit way too motherfucking far, dog. And I'm just like this. If we were to start doing the things that they're doing, like just like them bike riders, just a whole bunch of black people get up and hold a big
P, why
un,
you gonna be naked on a bike though, son? You
no,
don't.
I
I mean, I
ain't no, I
never
ain't talking
been
about
naked.
that.
No, not you, not you, not you, not you. I'm just
Oh,
saying, like, just think about the concept of that when they came up with it. That's all I'm saying. Like, let's go back to when like we both at a tool
uh,
table and we just thinking about good ways and things of thinking of to raise some
some
money.
fun shit, some fun shit to do.
Damn, you know what would be fun, and we could really make
If
some money. Let's
we could
ride
host a
bikes
naked
naked. Like,
bike
what the
ride.
fuck? What the f- Who wants to
I
be
think
on a bike naked? That's what I'm saying. Like, when they tried it out, they didn't feel like the bike
awkward,
seat.
awkward.
Yeah, I guess not because it's a gay event. So I guess
But here's
uh
the fucked up part. A lot of the people who be participating in this shit don't be gay. They be
that gotta be
heterosexual just
weird then.
going
See,
out there.
that's weird to say that. That's weird
That,
to say
that,
that
that,
you're
and
not
that's
some kind of gay or queer, at least, that you want to ride a
a
bike
bicycle
naked,
naked.
knowing how the bicycle seat is. Say, bro, everybody, most
Fuck
bicycles,
around here, the bad bump, that bitch go straight in.
most, most, I'm trying
Bow,
to
bow,
stay on facts, P. I'm trying to stay
ooh.
on facts. I'm trying to stay on facts, P. Because people don't
Shit.
believe me when
My
I be talking,
bad.
dog. That's all I'm saying. Most bike seats, the motherfuckers is made a certain way, people. Listen,
Oh no.
y'all have to think about this. Look, if you don't have one of them fucking cruiser bikes or something that's
Oh dog.
posturepedically set for you to sit your
Remember
whole
when
entire flat ass on that motherfucker,
hey
then okay, I can understand. Regular bikes, 10
bruh,
speeds and shit.
I know one thing, I bet not ever catch a
Oh
motherfucker
man,
off.
the seats.
Wait, listen.
I'm listening.
I bet not ever see a bitch out there on them. Remember the bicycles that they used to buy for us little boys had the banana seats on them bitches?
Yes. But the girls had they joint too, man. Man, my
Wait,
little sister, my little
oh
cousin
no.
had one of them motherfuckers, man. What you mean? Man, we
I
was
would
some
throw a
bike
stick in
riding
your tire,
motherfuckers, P.
flip you
That's what
seat off that
I'm
bitch.
speaking from experience, P. I'm telling you, bro. I'm speaking from experience. I never been naked on a bike, but I was a bike ride motherfucker, and I never imagined myself naked on that bitch, dog. I know it was gonna hurt.
Don't not to mention
It
if you
don't
got a
sound
fucked up seat
comfortable.
in
It
the
don't sound like
wait,
it's something I
wait,
want
wait,
to
wait.
do. I
Think
barely like
think
riding that
about
bitch without no shoes on.
think about the people that got that cracked up leather seat on that bitch won't go on the bike ride.
Look at
Or
this
the one
shit.
with a
Look at this shit.
styrofoam coming off the seat.
Seat, yeah, seat toe up and your asshole
Oh
on the
shit.
seat. That's cheesy,
Nigga.
dog. P, that's cheesy. Come on, P. Your
Oh nigga,
asshole
you
on the
down
seat. Nigga,
bad.
that's cheesy, dog. You know you
Nigga,
gonna
your
sweat
bike
too.
seat. Nigga, your bike
Your
seat
bike
smell like
seat,
ass
throw
track.
it. Thank you. Your bike seat
You
is
park that. Wait.
chewed, nigga.
Oh, bro, that's even worse. Now
Thank
think
you.
about the people that
Exactly.
be
Think
bringing them
about
bitch.
it.
Wait.
Shit, that's all I be
So
wanting people to
so
do. Just
wait.
put it on your brain right quick.
Wait.
Let it
You
scramble a
know
little
what's
bit.
even you know what's
This
even
shit is
more fucked
horrible.
up,
That's a
bro?
horrible idea. Go ahead, though.
The people
Unless,
that the people that take their bicycle seats off and bring them in a fucking restaurant because they don't want to get their seats stolen. Sir,
mm-hmm.
I saw you last year at the naked bike ride. Please get your seat off my
Uh-huh.
counter.
Without your seat, nigga. I saw you without the seat, nigga. And you did it on purpose.
Oh
This
man.
shit weird, man. P, I'm telling you, bruh. It's all bruh. Bruh, that shit is P. I never imagined. Bruh, I
Riding a
was a
bike
bike
naked.
ride motherfucker, bruh. I will ride a bike to this day with no problem. I done seen the little electric joints and everything. Them little bitches look kind of cool, bro. I was thinking about going and give me one, P. I'm telling you.
I
My
want one.
whole
I ain't gonna lie.
childhood,
I
bruh,
want one of
was
them
based
motherfuckers.
off riding a bike, bruh. I never thought about riding that bitch naked, though. Never. Not one time. Like
I
just
want to
playing
go
and
get me a
goofing around.
tricycle.
I thought
I
doing
want me a
wheelies and shit and
tricycle
jumping off
that's
shit and
electric.
all that shit was cool. Like, no, you better not try that trick, nigga. You ain't ready to do all that. Like, cause we had a little canal
Hopping
by
off
our
the
shit.
ramp and
Like,
all that.
yeah, like
Yeah.
shit like that. Man, come on, man. I'm trying to do wheelies and shit, P. You know what I ain't never thought, man, man, I'm gonna wait till it get late at night and
And
just
I'm
walk
gonna go ride
around
my
naked.
bike naked. I'm gonna ride around the block one
So,
time naked.
man, get your baby dinner ass on, man. Nobody thinking about that shit, man. You
Oh,
on
the
a whole
fucking
nother level. You
leave.
thinking about that shit.
Imagine your.
That's all I'm saying, Ralph.
I could just
That shit
imagine this shit
freak
now.
ass shit though.
No, you know
Hey
how
man,
me and you
nobody
used to
think on
sit
that
on a
shit
porch,
though.
fucking out there, bitch, tripping late at night, nigga. Never know we sitting out there, bitch. I saw you out there last night riding that bike
Yeah,
naked.
bitch, I saw your nasty ass. What's him, though? Let me get to hey, bruh. Yeah, bitch, you know I saw your naked ass out there last night, bro. Bitch, I was trying to go get a go. You out there naked riding bikes, huh?
Say, bro,
Yeah,
don't tell
bro.
nobody
That
this
shit'd
shit.
be fucked up. Bro, that shit'd be, bruh. You know the backlash you gotta deal with a nigga find out you ride
Nigga,
bikes naked, nigga.
ooh,
Man, them people don't give
don't
two fucks,
don't
P. That's
tell
what I'm
no,
saying. If you pay money to be a part of that shit, nigga, come on. Come on, P. You
don't
don't give two fucks.
Ezel.
You done paid money, nigga. I done paid
Be
money to
like
naked
smoking in
ride, nigga.
Ezel. Don't tell nobody.
That
Don't
shit
tell
is
nobody,
fucked up.
Ezel. Don't worry. Hey,
Yeah, bro.
smoke back that taking a shit. I ain't gonna tell
Smoke,
nobody yet.
smoke that ride. Yeah, he back there riding bikes naked. Smoke at the deck and is riding bikes naked. I ain't gonna tell nobody else. Shit, but yeah, bro,
Bro,
it
telling
gotta
you,
have some kind of stipulation, bro. If everybody else gotta have stipulations and shit that you gotta control because the city don't want stuff to get out of hand, right, Humpy? They should have the
right.
same shit on them. That's all I'm saying, man. Let's be fair now, New Orleans.
Look, Peaches said, don't ride naked. I,
The word, look, the moral of today is don't ride naked. Thank you, Pete. Appreciate you.
I, I can agree with a swimsuit, right? I can agree with a swimsuit. I could agree with swimming trunks, probably some speedo,
Yeah, man. Don't
regular
put
underwear.
no booty holes to banana seeds, Pete. No booty hole to banana seat. Not
Ixnay with
bicycle seats, not racer seats.
none of
Let's
that.
keep let's keep bung holes off of
The
bike seats.
bicycle seat.
Thank you. Yeah, and bicycles too. Bikes and bicycles.
Mm-mm.
Mongooses and all that, y'all. What? Never mind. I'm gonna leave
Stunt
that alone.
screw to standing up on the stunt screws and shit.
Yeah,
Hey, bro,
you want to do
I'm
tricks
a
and shit
petty.
at the
You know
decadence.
what? You know what? They better
Your
not ever
naked
do.
ass will
Say,
do
bro,
flip
I'm a
tricks and
real
shit.
petty bastard. I'm a real
I
petty
guess
petty
that's gonna be
bastard.
at the
Cause you know
Red Bull
what?
event next, huh, P? That shit
Nah,
crazy.
what's gonna be next is they're gonna be wondering who sprayed that thick ass coating of grease all over the fucking streets that way when they come down that fucking street.
Can't even
Splah!
ride that shit.
Fuck no, you gonna hit that fucking ground and
Tires
tear
spinning.
all that naked ass up. I
Tired of
know I
spinning.
want
Oh
you to
yeah, they
fall.
gonna hit the ground.
I want you
Yeah,
to
they gonna hit
fall.
the ground. Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you
coat
right, boy.
I'm gonna coat that street with so much grease.
Yeah, yeah, that's some
Pow!
Joker villain
Oh,
shit, boy. Batman
yeah.
and them ain't gonna like that with
I,
Joker.
they
Spray
gonna
the whole
stop
shit
doing
with
that
grease.
shit. Nah, get your greasy ass back on that fucking pocket. Try to make it home.
Hey, bro,
Y'all gonna
they
be
letting them
fucked up
motherfucker,
fucking with me.
bro. They letting them go out there and fight like fucking superheroes and shit with no kind of goddamn guidance, surveillance, security, nothing. Pete. Ain't nobody watching nobody, bro. Like okay, and y'all can't say it's a black thing now because they had no police around.
Right. That's
See,
a big old fact too. Police
huh,
had to be
P?
called
Hey,
to come out
all
there.
them niggas and they ain't had no police. That's amazing, right? Because they usually around us like a motherfucker.
Got every other block cordoned off. You can only go
And
so
and,
many.
and and I'm not homophobic or none of that, people. I just want to put that out there too. It's just that we got to talk about
If
this
we,
shit just like we talk about our shit.
right.
If you're out
The
of hand, you're
double
out of
standard.
hand. If the shit going
It's
too far, it's going too far. There you go, Pete. That's what
it's
they call that shit.
the fucking double standard. Because if we gonna talk about it, we gotta talk about it. It's a
So
double
talk about
standard
every
on them.
fucking body. Hey,
You gonna put
y'all
you
show the
gonna
fuck
have
out, and it's gonna be even bigger next year. And they not this from how it's been going, Pete. These people are fucking greedy, and they also taking from the people. So they're going to look at this as a positive thing, as far as when it comes down to tourism and money, though. And they're gonna act like they care, but they don't, Pete, because it's gonna bring money to the same people who've been fucking stealing, Pete. Real shit. It's big, and big corporations is making a lot of money here quietly because they got these front runners that look like us vouching for them, though. And we
mm,
going along with it because we like them. We calling them TD and shit. Like they're part of your fucking family. Y'all don't know this lady. This lady come from California. Y'all don't know her. That shit weird, Pete.
be
Bruh,
surprised.
if you go to a motherfucking if you go to a Catholic school, P, and your motherfucking teacher is a nun, right? You gonna start calling your nun T because you want her to relate to you being from the hood?
Nope.
I'm just asking. Would you do that?
They already want you to call them sister so and sister such and such.
They gonna tell you,
Then
right?
they want you to call them
But no, you
priest.
gonna go by your
Fuck.
black shit and you can just gonna call her T because you want to, right? On your black shit, right? That's what I'm saying. That's my point. The lady telling you who to call her, huh? Just like you said. You still
Mm,
gonna remix it and you gonna call it is you gonna do that's what I'm like certain people have that mentality, Pete, where they just adopt you as if you even asked to be adopted as TD and all that shit. That lady probably didn't want that on her. That's my whole point, Pete. But instead of looking at her as like a candidate who's supposed to be fucking making a difference, you adopted her as somebody that's supposed to be a part of your family and you let shit slide probably like you do in your fucking family to family members.
yep. Let
Huh.
shit slide till not a whole
Mm.
family in the uproar. Cause
Mm.
T done fucked up the potato salad. Shit.
Uh-huh.
Put the fucking raisins in the goddamn potato salad.
I'm how did it? How Peaches? Shit. Family fucking problems. Family matters. Dysfunctional family. You know what I'm saying? All this shit
Big old
ties into it when you
dysfunctional
call
family.
somebody that you don't know from California and you call them to talk on a titty. You don't know what you've been adopted into, man. That's another problem, Pete. That you can add into that. But I digress on that. I don't want to keep going on with that shit. But it's a lot that we ball up into one instead of dealing with the problem individually, from when it come
Fact.
at us.
Big old fact.
We try to ball it all up into this black ball, and that's not right. That's
Blackness.
not fair to us as people. You know what I'm saying? Because we all different. We all come from different backgrounds and shit. So we should understand a little more. Maybe we'll start seeing some of these demons and some of these motherfuckers who ain't right a little more if we start paying attention to that versus, skin color, like the white man taught you.
Mm-hmm.
My bad, my bad,
All
bro.
right,
Go ahead,
folks.
though, do you think?
So on on that note, and I do thank you for that, bro. Because guess what? We unpacked a lot of
Oh,
shit
that
on
was a
this
lie.
video in
That
just
was
a few
definitely a
little minutes.
lie. Oh, that was definitely a
We
lie.
unpacked a lot of shit on the city right quick, and I hope they ever, if ever our following ever picks up, just know, Blunt Talk talked about that shit first.
We was on. We been
We've
on that
been
shit,
telling y'all
yo.
about this shit. We've been
BJ,
telling y'all
BD, y'all
about
go
this
rep.
shit for
Man, my dog
fucking
been on that
years.
shit, man. Oh yeah, girl,
So
you heard about that, man? Oh yeah, my people been talking about that. Yeah,
y'all late.
what you think about it? Yeah, yeah. Y'all can tell
Look,
them that.
there
All
go
time.
another New Orleans one for 'em. You late.
Oh,
Fuck.
you late. Oh, you late, and do it like you surprised too. Oh, you late. Oh.
So folks, now on to the main topic of the segment tonight, man. The
Yes,
controversy
yes.
surrounding Malcolm Jamal Warner's untimely passing.
The
So
controversy.
I put in our banner Malcolm's passing. Was it an accident? So my first video,
It's
which is
definitely
my
controversy.
first, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. My first video is a two-part video. I had to separate it and break it down because this first one is gonna be long, and we're gonna be able to. And silent, if you need me to pause at any point because something strikes out at you, I'll pause it so we could talk about it. But I'm letting
I
everybody know now.
appreciate you, bro.
This motherfucker here got some shit with it. And I want everybody to take notice to the information that this man is
I'm gonna
speaking
let him get
about
it off
because
then.
the information that they're going to be speaking about is the same type of shit we as family members, right? Let's just say it for what it is. We brothers and sisters, like silent. If something was to mysteriously happen to you, and I know you a good fucking swimmer, and I know you know not to go in certain fucking water at certain time of the fucking year, I'm gonna question the fuck out of whoever brings me that information because I know you, right?
I feel that. Yeah, of course.
So
Especially if you know
the
me for having accolades for swimming and shit. Like, let's just say I
right,
had a gold
and then
medal for the backstroke. My nigga know how
and
to swim.
then
I mean, come on now.
then we
That's
gotta think about it like this here too. This was a person who kept himself physically in shape. He stayed active and he wasn't that old, right? So if you know anything about what they're saying about this is they say he, his daughter, and several other people were out swimming. He and his daughter got swept out in the hard current, but they were able to save his daughter, but not him. That sounds weird as fuck. Cause how can you get her without getting him when he went to save her? You get how it sounded now?
I'm with you, player. I'm listening. You could just go
So
ahead and break it down.
I
Because
just
I got
want
questions
everybody.
about that part too, but I'm going to save that for later when you finish your breakdown.
All right, so this the first part, y'all. Check it out.
Major enemies.
The internet thought it had already closed the chapter. A beloved act thing. They made.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Major enemies.
The internet thought it had already closed the chapter. A beloved actor gone too soon. A private funeral. A grieving mother retreating into silence. But that silence just shattered because Pamela Warner didn't just lose her son, she inherited his secrets. And now, for the first time, she's breaking the promise she hoped she'd never have to keep. She opened the archive, not a metaphor, not a journal, a real physical medical archive, hidden in a fireproof envelope labeled in Malcolm's own handwriting. What she found inside doesn't just change the story, it rewrites it. Because this wasn't just a tragic drowning in Costa Rica. This was something bigger, something deeper, something.
Oh, I want y'all also to know that the young lady they're showing in the picture that played on Family Matters with Steve Urkel and played as Justine as on the Cosby Show, that was Malcolm's best friend who before she passed was telling him some shit too. And the shit that she was telling him
I
was the
heard.
shit
I
that he
heard.
started was the shit that he started noticing and started him on a journey that wind up ultimately getting him mysteriously tragically unalive. So we'll continue. Oh, come on. There we go.
Planned. And if what Pamela uncovered is real, then Malcolm Jamal Warner didn't just vanish. He was erased, silenced, and now, piece by piece, the truth is crawling out of the shadows he died trying to expose. 3 weeks after laying her son to rest, Pamela Warner did something no grieving mother is expected to do. She vanished. No press conference, no social media, no tears for the cameras. Instead, she boarded a red-eye flight to New York City using a different name, Flying Coach, carrying a worn leather bag with only 3 things inside: a USB drive, warped and water damaged, a voice recorder, its battery long dead, and a fireproof envelope with 4 chilling words scribbled across the front: in case something happens. She didn't go to Hollywood. She didn't go to the media. She went to Midtown, to a secure floor of a glass tower where a trusted team of digital forensic analysts had been waiting in silence. No assistance, no security, just Pamela and Malcolm's last request. When the team opened the files, they expected voice notes, maybe a few scripts or journal entries. What they found blew them away. Over 62 voice memos, raw interviews with whistleblowers, signed NDAs from major Hollywood insiders, unreleased footage of a sit-down interview with a woman alleging cover-ups inside one of the world's biggest streaming platforms, and one handwritten document signed and dated by Malcolm himself. The title? They'll call this paranoia. But what followed wasn't paranoia. It was a map, a digital blueprint to everything Malcolm had been building, and what he knew could destroy him. Pamela didn't flinch. She looked each expert in the eye and said the same thing Malcolm used to tell her every time she worried: if I disappear, make sure the story doesn't. Buried deep in the USB files was a video no one even knew existed. It wasn't labeled, it wasn't dated, no metadata, just a silent, blinking file titled .move. When the team hit play, the room went still. There was Malcolm sitting in front of a plain gray backdrop, hoodie on, no makeup, no lights, just a man staring into the lens. This wasn't an interview, it was a warning. The timestamp, once recovered, showed it was filmed just 9 days before his death. Malcolm's voice was calm but defiant. They tried to pay me to stay quiet. He smiled, just barely. I laughed. I told them, I'm not the kid you hired in the 80s. I'm a grown man, and I'm not scared anymore. Then he did something unthinkable. He named names, one after another: CEOs, producers, executives, people whose careers were built on silence and sealed settlements. Malcolm called them out, knowing the risk. And then came the moment that broke Pamela. He looked directly into the camera, eyes steady, and said, if this footage ever sees the light of day, it means I'm no longer here, but at least the truth made it. No dramatics, no desperation, just certainty. It wasn't a message for fans. It was an insurance policy, a final act of defiance, because Malcolm didn't just fear being canceled. He feared being erased, And now, that fear is staring the world in the face. The files Malcolm left behind weren't just personal, they were collaborative. Because behind the curtain wasn't a solo project. It was built on voices, whistleblowers, insiders, survivors. And after Pamela reviewed the interviews he recorded, she realized something chilling. Every single one of them had gone quiet. Pamela spent days tracking them down through burner emails, encrypted chats, and private contacts Malcolm had buried in his notes. 3 finally responded, and what they told her confirmed her worst fear. One woman said her phone had been hacked multiple times in the weeks following Malcolm's death. Another described coming home to find her apartment ransacked, nothing stolen except her laptop. A third received a burner text that simply read, "Stop talking, he's gone, don't follow him." They were terrified. One refused to speak on the phone at all, using only handwritten letters sent from different cities. But all of them said the same thing. He believed us. He was the only one who ever did. Their timelines matched Malcolm's memos. Their claims echoed the interviews. One woman sobbed when she learned Pamela had retrieved the files. Then she said something that still echoes in Pamela's mind. They killed his voice. But maybe they can't kill yours. That was the moment Pamela stopped being a grieving mother and became something else. A fighter. She stood up, tears still fresh, and said, "No more silence." Because if Malcolm was the only one brave enough to listen, then she'll be the one who makes the world hear. At first, Behind the Curtain sounded like a passion project, but now Pamela knows the truth. It was a bomb, one that Malcolm had spent months quietly building, and someone knew because shortly after his death, a freelance video editor who had only been hired remotely and never met Malcolm in person, received a call from a private legal representative. The instruction: delete everything immediately. No explanation, no condolences, just a warning wrapped in legal language. But the editor didn't delete everything. They made a copy. And through a trusted journalist, they passed it to Pamela. What she received was jaw-dropping. Archival footage edited alongside voiceovers Malcolm had recorded secretly. A dramatized reenactment of a 1992 TV production set where a minor was allegedly harmed. The script was based on direct survivor testimony, internal emails showing executives pressuring Malcolm to abandon the project, with threats of blackballing if he refused. It wasn't a documentary, it was a case file, a stitched-together indictment of Hollywood's hidden machinery, of how secrets are buried, how victims are silenced, and how truth is treated like contraband. And the scariest part? It was unfinished. Malcolm was still filming, still collecting stories, still fighting, which means whoever wanted it gone wasn't just scared of what he'd said. They were terrified of what he hadn't said yet. Tucked inside the fireproof envelope, alongside the USB and recorder, was something Pamela hadn't expected. Malcolm's handwritten journal, pages bent, corners frayed, ink smudged from what looked like sweat or tears. But the words? Sharp, intentional, undeniable, and one note, dated just weeks before his death, sent chills through Pamela's spine. Spoke to L, says I'm on the list. My name's redlined. No studio green lights, no cameos, no late night. Quiet cancellation. He wasn't guessing, he was documenting. For years, rumors have swirled about a secret do not book list, an unofficial blacklist circulated between agencies, casting directors, and late night bookers, a way to silently erase problematic talent.
Malcolm and oh, okay. We got a comment up on screen.
Yeah, I put that in there. I was telling Peaches Malcolm and Eddie was my show. I'm still watching
Mhm.
it to this day. I still catch. Catch myself watching the old reruns, running
I
that
might have to do
motherfucker.
a part two to this one, dog, because Eddie Griffin talked about it, and he said, him and on the show, him and Eddie didn't get along. Him and Malcolm didn't get along for a long period of time.
Yeah, there
And
was some disagreements with what was going on and with certain things and stuff.
mhm,
You know what though, Pete? Think about it like this. I'm gonna bring you back, just so you could because I'm gonna know why I'm gonna say this like this because I know you're gonna explain something, but I already know like where you going with it, kind of. So I'm gonna just trying to give you a brief idea of something that you know too. So you know what I'm saying we could keep the ball rolling. Remember when Eddie Murphy was doing Raw and he talked about how one of his idols was Bill Cosby,
yeah,
and he actually said that Bill Cosby had a problem with him, called him up, and had a problem with him cursing and shit.
yeah,
Then he said he talked to his other idol, excuse me, Richard Pryor, and he told Richard Pryor about the situation. Do you remember that joke?
yeah,
When he said that joke? So
hmm,
that, yeah, bro, it's on that level with Malcolm
Malcolm,
and Eddie.
Malcolm and Eddie, yeah,
Malcolm Malcolm holds himself to a certain standard when it comes to this black shit. You know what I'm saying?
hmm,
And what he understand as who he is and what he stand for and the whole shindig about that. No disrespect or you know, no
no
slight
shade
toward
thrown,
him neither. But
right,
I think that a lot of people who are in his position who feel that strong, I wish they had a more understanding about their indigenous roots more than coming from Africa. That's my only thing, Pete. You see what I'm saying? His passion and his love and his motivation for his people, you know what I'm saying, is unmatched to a lot of bitch ass niggas out here who would don't stand for nothing really. You see what I'm saying? So just looking at it from that standpoint, it's like they don't get the side of when somebody comes from a place where Eddie jokes like he jokes, a place where Richard Pryor being brought up in a brothel. These dudes come from broken homes though, versus Malcolm and Bill, the way they look at it, like from the standard point, from a from a standard standpoint. It I don't. It's a put it like put it like this too. It's a great area when you look at a lot of this shit too, Pete, because of how oppressed our people have been taught that they are.
hmm,
So you bred this type of people when they grew up a certain type of way. It don't make it don't make Richard Pryor a bad person because he don't understand that all people that look like us should act in a certain manner and should be a certain way. It's not his fault he didn't get it right when he got it, right? But people who already get it, P, or people who was raised up in that space, believe that people should know that or should be on that type of time too. You see what I'm saying? From both sides of it. Somebody who's actually been raised worse or who actually understand better versus somebody who look at people who don't think that it's all about black power and black pride and stand up for what you believe in and everything. It shouldn't. Nothing else should matter, Pete. They think that, like, but everybody wasn't raised the same way, though. That's what I'm saying. Just to sum it up, it's about having an understanding of both sides, and I think uh that's why Malcolm and Eddie had their little skedaddle, because of how strong and prideful they are about what they believe in as individuals. So it came to a clash, like two motherfucking you know what I'm saying? Like two crabs or something. I don't know. Just think of something. Think of two things fighting for the same shit. I don't know right now. But I'm just saying, like, that's just them two, you know what I'm saying, going at it about something that they probably disagreed about. And it turned into, well, that's how it's gonna be, that's how it's gonna be. But at the same time, came through with good content, brother. I think could have actually been something if some type of compromise was involved, to say who was in the wrong, P, I couldn't, tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely did hear about, way before this man passed, uh about, them, going through the something. But I heard it wasn't really that much, but it was just, you know, enough to say that
They was
um
beefing for a slight reason. And
it
listening to
it was
Eddie
enough for
talk,
them to stand on it. Yeah, it was enough for
right.
him to stand on what
It
he
was enough,
believed in, and it was enough for him to stand
right.
on what he believed in, which caused problems with making the show keep going, I guess. You see what I'm saying? So yeah.
Eddie didn't mind rolling with the stereotype. Malcolm was against rolling with the stereotype. He was like,
It
oh
was it
yeah,
was more than that too, though, Pete. It was more than that
the
too, because that's what I'm trying to tell
demasculation
you.
shit too. Yeah,
Look,
the demasculation
but
shit.
all right, right. I'm glad who somebody said that in the comment.
Ah, that was me.
But okay, but so I'm trying to tell you. Eddie Griffin would never fucking wear no dress. He's one of the main vocalist people about not wearing dresses and doing all that
Mhm.
shit, dog.
Right,
He had a problem with that shit too. He had a
right.
problem with the goofy characters and how they wanted to present the show too. But he wanted to have more fun with it than Malcolm wanted it. So it made it seem like he was going against Eddie, which they made, actually the writers turned them against each other, though, because they
Hmm.
both were saying the same shit. Really, it was the fucking writers, Pete, who was going back and crossing the conversations to make it seem like, well, this what Malcolm want, well, this what Eddie wants. So let me tell you, you see what I'm saying? This is what the fuck was going on, though. So they wind up getting into it because why? Somebody is telling both of them that they got a problem with each other. That's what really happened, to be honest with you. Because if you go listen to Eddie's, not just somebody telling you, from a side of how they felt that it actually happened, but from their own words about what happened. Go listen to Eddie's shit and go listen to his shit. You're gonna be like, oh, I bet you somebody would. You gonna say it yourself, man.
Yeah.
Somebody would telling that fucking man that when they tell the story, because you're gonna be. That's just a both of them shit sound like it was just a miscommunication, Pete. I swear to you, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you like that. For no fucking reason out the blue. I'm just
Right.
it's a
That's pretty much
misunderstanding.
what Eddie was saying. It was just that they was miscommunicating with each other. And everybody, you know, like he said,
The writers was
that's
coming up
how
with shit.
family
He would
do.
be like, all right, yeah, that's cool, but let's do it like this. So they'll go back to Malcolm and be like, well, yeah, Eddie wants to do it. No, Eddie fucking didn't. Eddie already told you. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
It was because it's two of them. You could get into one head. You see what I'm saying? You could manipulate more with more people. Think about it.
Hmm.
You could fool some of the people sometime.
You can't fool
You know
all.
the
Oh,
rest.
no.
Hey, man.
Kind of like went through that shit today at work, bro. Yeah, my work
Now you
week
see
was
the
good,
light.
but
Stand up for your
I,
fucking rights, man.
I
I
had
think
I
if
had
they
to
would have
tell
thought about it a little better, bro, they would have also understood that, you know, we brothers at the end of the day, if we gonna look at it from some black shit, and that's what I'm trying to tell you, P. Once people start
Mhm.
believing in what they believe in, bro, for some reason that all that shit go out the window. My Malcolm, you on this black shit, right? Why you didn't make it work with your round, regardless of what he did?
or regardless of
And
what was
Eddie,
said.
why you felt and Eddie, thank you. And Eddie, why you felt so played to where you felt like you couldn't make amends with him to see what he was talking about. That's all I'm saying, Pete. You feel me? Where's the compromise, dog?
Right.
But then say I stand. But then I say I stand on this. You know, I stand on this black. But bro, how you don't feel where he coming from? Then he's a comedian. He's a jokester. He do he do characters and shit, Pete. He's a horrible person, Pete. He don't stand on black people because he do characters, Pete. That's all I'm asking
Nope.
you, though, as a man.
Nope.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you, dog, about how this writer shit and that Hollywood shit go, and then saying, "Oh, Malcolm was this black power pride nigga where he couldn't get along with." Man, come on, dog. You see how they put that shit on you and still make you look like a villain, though?
Mm.
Man, come on, bro. You think that would come on, bro? It was. I'm telling you, bro. It was some shit. I'm telling you, bro. It was a disagreement. Some shit had happened, bro. And they both just stood on it, bro. But them writers and all that other shit, bro, they made that shit more than what the fucking was. And I think that shit was on purpose because they was hating on that fucking idea, dog. That was a genius idea. Them niggas was getting this shit together, nigga. You heard me, though? From a fucking
Mm.
apartment on the building. This nigga had a fucking garage shop in the back. Wind up buying that bitch, making that bitch out of a club. Niggas still stay together now. Upgraded the apartment.
The furnishings.
Look, I'm saying,
Just the
nigga.
just
Upgraded
the
the apartment
furnishings.
now.
Yeah.
Fuck a furnishing. Nigga, they upgraded the whole entire apartment. That was the idea. They were the landlords and shit of the fucking apartment, though. They took over the fucking building, P. Dot.
Quickly.
He was he was already paying for. Remember, he was already paying for some of the best space in the building. P. Dot, the shit was already mapped out. The shit was genius, though. It was one of the coolest ideas on motherfucking regular TV, though. Since Family
Bro.
Matters, nigga.
That show went
That shit
that
was cool.
show
It
stayed at
showed
the
young
it
brothers
stayed at the
actually
number
how
one
to make it and come up. And you see what I'm saying?
together.
You had a cheap nigga. Look, you had a cheap nigga and you had a nigga that spin.
In order to make money, you got to spend money. I remember that clearly
I'm
out
just
of
saying.
and that came
It
from
was a lot of shit.
Eddie. Yeah.
Bruh, they matched each other though. You had the outright quirky guy who just come out, loud, and you had the more
Boisterous.
the subtle one who just sit back, more calculated, and all that type of shit. I remember one episode them boys said Eddie just told that boy and they wrote it like in the script, I guess. He was saying, yeah, he said, yeah, I'm the idea guy and you the plan man. He said, well, why I'm Eddie Malcolm said, well, why I'm the plan man? Was it your idea? No. That's why you the plan man.
Exactly.
So they went to look, listen, this ain't over. It ain't over. Check this out. And so they went to started talking about it. So Eddie was saying what he was saying about it. Say, man, what about he was asking the question, man, what about this that happened with this? So Malcolm was basically explaining some shit that happened, and he was like, "Well, he thought about it, P. He was like, well, yeah, we could get this from this, and then get this from that, and maybe we can make it work. That nigga Eddie says, see, plan man. When you know your role, P, see what I'm saying? P, the moral of this story is, don't ride bikes naked.
On the real,
Shit.
bro. Keep
But it
your
matched though,
asshole
dog. You
off the
see what I'm
seat.
saying? But but you see what I was saying with the Malcolm and Eddie shit, though. That shit. You see what I'm saying? Like you know what's going on, and that shit was a brilliant idea of how they did that shit. It showed different types of black dudes who are different, nigga. Like you always got to be the token nigga when you're on TV usually. You know what I'm saying? You either one or the other. But with that story there, with Malcolm and Eddie and showing that series, though, that nigga was a garage. What he was?
Mechanic.
What that nigga was? I'm sorry. Yeah, a
He
mechanic. He
was a
had his own
mechanic.
garage and shit. And what the fuck Malcolm was doing? Malcolm owned the bar, but before Malcolm owned the bar, what the fuck? Oh, he had the radio. He was at the radio show. And
The
y'all could
radio
tell
station. Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely a watcher. Yes, that's definitely my shit. Yes, sir. He was at that damn radio station. He wanted to be the sportscaster too. So showing that you gonna have ideas, people, but everything ain't gonna fall. But when something come up, bruh,
And it fall through
and it's
for
a
you,
good
it's
idea,
for you.
look, it wind up being a club, huh, P? Ain't that crazy? Them
If
boys
it's
got in the
what they
business
say,
together and
if
made a
it's
fucking
for you,
club, dog. So
if it's for you, it's for you. You know, you
Peaches,
can't
Didi,
turn
that's like a
down.
hero story. Them niggas is heroes to me, man. Black man babies. It ain't even much the rags to riches shit. It's just them being on their grind and actually, going through shit together and, you know, I know it's,
Fighting each
on some
other,
fairy tale shit,
fighting each
like
other
niggas
to
gonna
make a
get
better
into it.
way.
And them niggas got into it too on the show, but it could happen though. Like if niggas just stay down, bruh, and just know what they place is. And I hate to say it like that because motherfuckers take that the wrong way too. Know who you are. I'm gonna say it like that. Know who you are and
Right.
know your place in this world instead of trying to be in a space or somebody else's space just because you know you could do it or you believe you could do it better than them. It doesn't matter.
Just got to be able to hold a line.
It's yeah,
If one man pulling in
it's
front you
fucked
and
up,
you the
P.
man supposed to be holding the back line, hold the back line for the man in front you. Because guess what? It's gonna be your turn
That's
next.
right.
You
It
know,
don't even
and
matter.
that's
Is
why
the
I say,
front
you know,
if the front better than the back, then okay. But if we're all doing the same thing at the same time, but we trying to make the whole thing work, that's like a bikes. We talking about the bikes and niggas naked on bikes, right? Let's just talk about bike parts then. You can't chain. The chain ain't shit without the axle.
or the gear pulling.
The
Without that gear
pedals,
pulley,
nigga.
that chain don't
How you
mean
gonna
shit
push that bitch with no pedal? How you gonna push it with no pedals? All
on the
right.
real.
So I'm talking about something working all together. That's what I mean by that. You know what I'm saying? Like something
Mhm.
working all together. That's what I mean by knowing your place. What are you on the bicycle? Know who you are. Know your place. That's what that means. Not like I'm putting you in your place. That's who you is. You see what I'm saying? That's how a woman will talk to you who don't like you, but she love you.
Which is weird.
Whatever, man.
Which is
People
weird.
live life and they live in different metaverses, okay? I don't got nothing to do with that. I'm just saying, Pete. This, and that's how I look at that shit. Like I take inspiration from it, though. That's all I'm trying to say too. I take inspiration learning my fucking place. What is my place? You know what I'm saying, Silent? What is your fucking place? I think. The fuck, oh son? Wait. What part are you on the motherfucking bike? You see what I'm saying? I'm not just asking you, P. I'm talking to my damn self. And I
I'm gonna
I, I
probably be
get
the brake.
inspiration from that though. That nigga said I'm probably be the brakes. Hey, bro, at least you know where the fuck you at on the bike. Shit.
Hold up now, we gotta slow down and think about this fucking shit right quick.
It's a good analogy, you know what I'm saying? But I was just trying to not be too long winded, but try to put it,
All right. So, for the people, y'all heard how we just gave y'all that beautiful breakdown and the things that we talking about as far as this digital drive that this man mama done got a hold of. Now, again, until we see what Malcolm was talking about, this is all conjecture and allegory, speculation, right? As far as we know, because as much as we said on Blunt Talk, you can call us a conspiracy theorist all your life, but we've been finding shit and it been coming up as conspiracy fact. Because we sitting here, we analyzing it, we breaking it down piece by piece, and the stuff that we've been able to ascertain from our own understanding of it, as the way we put it out to you, is only saying that from our standpoint, this is what we believe, or this is what we're thinking happened. Now we take all that information we got that in that first 9-minute video, that was 9 uninterrupted minutes I gave y'all. What did y'all think was the reason that Malcolm put all this stuff together? Just like they talking about the dude who turned the plastic into gasoline. This man done went into hiding. The people trying to get
yeah,
him.
yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
he's been found
He's
by the family,
okay.
but in the
Yeah.
disclosed, yeah, he's okay, but in the disclosed area, P. I'm glad you brought that up too, because that could be
You
another
know,
good segment we could talk about. This little dude is amazing though, bro. I'm glad you brought that up.
no, not to mention the man that turned air into water. They still sabotaging his machine, but they don't know where he at. These are some very wicked people who don't want black excellence.
We dealing with some evil people, bro. Not only, and it's look, and it's not only black excellence. We just get to be the front runners, like football and basketball and shit, right?
Mm. Yeah, we
Yeah, we
got to
the
be the
face.
foot soldier.
Yeah, we the face of shit. Yeah, we be the face of shit. Like, sponsored by Nike face ass. Like, we be, they do us that type of shit. And it's sad that a lot of people fall for it too, P. That's the crazy part. A lot of
Yeah,
them,
every time,
in this
every
box, but
goddamn time.
you definitely hit, yeah, you definitely hit on the point with that one.
Oh, pardon me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the next one. This one is I think 6 minutes. So the last part we were talking, or that the person was talking about, they were talking about getting rid of problematic actors, right? This is where all of that information that was on that USB drive or that encrypted drive makes its turn.
He was on it. And now there's proof. According to Pamela's legal team, Malcolm had 3 active projects canceled in less than a month. One was a major guest role on a primetime
Mute your
drama,
mic, P.
another, a voiceover spot in a family animation, and the third, a full series deal, killed with no reason given, no public announcement, no press coverage, no denials, just nothing. No calls, no scripts, no offers. He wasn't just being ignored, he was being deleted, and it all happened after one decision. Malcolm refused to join a planned Cosby Show reunion. According to the files, he told producers, "I'm not showing up to sanitize something that still hasn't been cleaned." From that moment forward, everything stopped. And now, looking at the timelines, the phone logs, the contracts, Pamela believes what her son feared most wasn't being hated, it was being forgotten. And that was already in motion long before he died. For weeks, the silence from Malcolm's former co-stars was deafening. No tributes, no interviews, no posts, just an eerie, organized quiet. But now, one of them is speaking. Off the record, she reached out to Pamela through a mutual friend. Her voice was shaky. Her name can't be revealed yet, but what she shared adds a chilling new layer to the story. 2 days after Malcolm's death, she says she was contacted by a well-known Hollywood publicist with very clear instructions. Do not post anything about Malcolm online. Do not speak to reporters. Do not attend any unofficial memorials. And if asked, say you're grieving privately and have no comment. Then came the final line, "Let it pass quietly." She told Pamela she felt sick because this wasn't just a colleague. Malcolm was her friend. They had late-night calls, shared stories about trauma, survival, and what it meant to keep showing up in an industry that often erased people who looked like them. "He gave me courage when no one else did," she whispered. "I don't care what they say. I believe Pamela." She's now offering to testify anonymously for Pamela's legal team, and that small act of defiance might be the crack in the dam, because in an industry built on silence, all it takes is one voice to rise. Before others follow, Pamela Warner didn't come this far to stop at whispers. She's no longer grieving in the shadows. She's standing in the light, and she's bringing the files with her. 2 weeks after securing the backup footage and connecting with Malcolm's whistleblowers, Pamela filed a formal request with the U.S. Department of Justice for a federal review of her son's death. This wasn't a letter, it was a dossier, bound, indexed, backed by expert forensics. Inside the DOJ submission were the results of the independent autopsy, which contradicted the initial accidental drowning narrative. The digital forensic report verifying the integrity of the USB drive and Malcolm's files. Multiple signed statements from anonymous whistleblowers, each confirming industry retaliation, blackmail, and project sabotage. And most explosively, the final unreleased interview video where Malcolm warned on camera that if people ever saw this footage, it meant he was gone. The DOJ is now officially reviewing the motion. They haven't made a statement yet, but the walls are shaking. Media outlets that ignored the story are now cautiously circling. Legal analysts are raising eyebrows at the speed of Malcolm's cremation and the lack of follow-up by Costa Rican authorities. And Pamela, she's not waiting for headlines. She's planning something bigger, because justice doesn't need permission. It just needs proof. And now she has it. The networks won't touch it. The studios won't screen it. And every major distributor that Pamela approached gave the same polite answer. This isn't the right time, but Pamela Warner isn't waiting for permission. She's preparing to do what her son never got the chance to finish: release the truth. The survival material from Malcolm's secret documentary, Behind the Curtain, is being packaged under a new title, Behind the Curtain, The Fragments Raw, unpolished, unfiltered. It includes archival reenactments Malcolm directed himself, damning email threads, and internal memos, voicemails from anonymous insiders, and Malcolm's chilling final interview, uncut, untouched, and unforgettable. Pamela has partnered with an independent platform known for protecting whistleblower content and controversial releases. No corporate backing, no ads, no censors, just Malcolm, unedited, uninterrupted, unforgettable. forgotten. The premiere date hasn't been announced. Security is tight. Every file is encrypted. Every upload mirrored in multiple regions. Because Pamela knows one thing. If they tried to silence Malcolm once, they'll try again. But this time, they're too late because what started as one man's warning has become a movement, and what was buried is about to rise. This isn't just a story about a beloved actor. It's about a man who saw the machine from the inside and dared to speak anyway. It's about a mother who refused to grieve in silence. And it's about the files, the proof that we're never supposed to survive him. Malcolm Jamal Warner didn't just die on a beach in Costa Rica. He left behind a digital time capsule of truth, built in whispers, hidden in plain sight, and locked away until the moment the world was ready to listen. That moment is now, because Pamela Warner isn't chasing headlines. She's chasing justice. And with the DOJ reviewing her motion, with Behind the Curtain, the fragments preparing to go public, and with more voices beginning to rise from the silence, this story is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning. So if this moved you, don't let it vanish. Share this video.
Well, one
Hey,
thing
man.
we know for sure, if they delete this video off of here, we know why they deleted this video off of here. Because we're knowing that what they're talking about might actually be true.
And the time framing too. I mean, a lot of people that already stepped on this case anyway. So
Right.
it's like, yeah, it would be weird. I'm glad we you know talked about
Got a
it
chance
anyway.
to,
So
right. Because we,
yeah,
we're going to talk about it in a way no other outlet is going to talk about it. And I think that's
yeah,
what
because you
makes
did
our
say
story.
controversy surrounding it too, and I'm glad you titled it that way. That way it can
Because all
broaden.
that shit just seemed controversial. Like,
You know what I mean?
and
No,
you know
not
what's
not only
crazy,
that.
bro?
Not only that, I'm glad you thought about it like that because that leads you into good ideas, dog. Because if you just thinking about just using, you know, controversy surrounding it, it gives, me and Chop a broader view to just look at more stuff based off of one topic. That's all. Just
Mhm.
looking at it from a whole standpoint. You know what I'm saying?
That is a fact.
Yeah, man. But
So,
yeah, man. Hey,
like,
shit.
I know, bro. Like, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I sit down and I keep hearing, and the thing that it's not just happening with our black celebrities. And I don't want people to get it misconstrued. It's happening with black celebrities. It's happening with white celebrities as well. The problem is
Mm, mm, mm,
they're
mm.
they're not putting enough of their what they know as far as the documentation they need, the evidence to support what you're claiming, right? You're not
People
gathering
just do.
enough of it.
But Pete, come on, Pete, keep it real with these people, bro. This blunt talk, Nola, bro. Come on, bro. Pete, they got fucked up people who do fucked up shit who don't give a fuck about nobody. Keep it real with these people, Pete. And they take advantage of people, huh, bro? Tell them, bro.
They do, they do. But like I said, for the ones that's making the claims and actually being unalive for these claims, right?
They hear you, Pete, but you gotta cut all the fat for them, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Tell them, man. People ain't
Make
shit, bro. They got people out here that ain't shit that just want bad for you. They exist. See, people don't think these people exist, bro. That's what I'm trying. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, P. They don't think they exist, P. So you explaining it why they exist, it gives them an excuse to do what they do. If that makes sense. If it don't, just tell me. No, I didn't get that. Cause I say it again.
Well, what I was getting at was for the ones like Malcolm. Malcolm spent months, if not at least a couple of years, gathering all of the information that he needed to gather because of the journey that he was taking, right? He created a list. He had everything documented. He had signed statements. He had everything he needed ready to go because he knew the storm was coming. So that if something does happen, all of what he says in these documents on a digital drive, the witness statements, can now be seen as true, right? I think a lot of people that is doing what they're doing as far as like, oh, these Hollywood insiders, they got this going on, they got that going on, da 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 da. Where's your proof, right? Yeah, they threatened you, right? They threatened you. They told you not to say this. They said not to say that, this, that, and the other. But just like how we got going back a little bit in time, even when Kevin Hart said he would never wear a dress, and they got him in a dress,
Shit.
right? Think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't gonna wear no dress. Got your ass in a blue dress, in a what Mary had a little lamb wig, big old
Yeah, they put
golden
like a little
curls in
track
your
on. Yeah, they put a
motherfucking
little
head.
track on top of his head. They had him coming out there like when they introduced the Pope or something like that. So it was kind of sacrilegious too, as well. So
See,
yeah, P, they killed like three birds with one stone.
in one person.
And yeah, used
You
used that why exactly. He was the
you was the
stone.
stone. You was the stone, and they slung your ass out there.
Nigga, that's what I'm about to tell you.
You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy that we sit here and hear these celebrities say this and then double right back around and boom, now I'm a superstar. I'm making hundreds of millions of dollars. All because
Mm-hmm.
I did what I was told.
Yeah, but I was paid though too, P. So that's the big thing. No badass baby do what you tell them to do unless it's a compromise.
Unless it's a
Yeah,
reward,
yeah. Okay,
right?
what you think compromise mean, brother?
Well,
You, s-
give and
I
take.
know I
It
didn't use
is
the
give
same
and take.
word you used, P. I know I didn't
It
use the
is
same.
give and
My
take.
bad, bro. I didn't think of reward. My bad, though. But compromise, nigga, is let's put it like this. Compromise is the word evil would use. Reward is what good would say. Is that fair?
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. All right. There's
So, we
still
I'm just saying,
somebody giving
I
up
wanna
something, nigga. Yeah, you got to think about it,
hey,
P.
he may have
I
gave
know it
up a
don't
whole
sound
lot
right.
more
I
than
get
that.
it, P. It don't sound right, but we gotta break that spell. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If we start
Hey,
thinking about it, how I'm saying it, people might stop wanting to do it because it don't sound too cute when I say it, huh, P? It don't. It don't sound like you're supposed to be doing it, huh?
letting the old white men bend you over on the desk. Hint,
For a
hint, Terry Crews.
compromise, huh? Or
Yeah,
reward.
you
Holy
heard what
shit!
I said, huh? Hint,
Yeah,
hint,
I
Terry
heard.
Crews letting the old white men bend him over a desk
No, that
in
man.
front of his
No,
wife.
that man was about to. But that man was about to beat somebody. The sleeves though. No, the man grabbed his balls. P at a party. That's what happened in front of his wife. He thinking it's a hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying, P? Like, wait, man,
You gotta grab him by the balls.
we did no. Like, see, cause you try to get this man. Don't. I'm telling you, this how it happened, P. The man said, "Hey, bro, like it." Or say, let's say you at a party, put yourself in a predicament without going too far. That's all I'm saying. Like, we all at a little party or something, you know what I'm saying? And somebody just dapping you off, and you're gonna say, "Oh yeah, bro, I remember you. What's happening?" And you're gonna dap them off, right? It ain't gonna be nothing out of the blue. Somebody you know, or somebody you didn't know, or somebody that you just ran up to that you probably knew from something, and you know them from something, from whatever, and you just speaking to them, right? You're gonna dap them off. Hey, bro, how you doing? Come on, Pete. You a friendly ass nigga. Don't get quiet now, nigga. You dap a
No,
lot
I'm
of niggas
listening.
off,
I'm
and you
listening.
be want everybody to know. Just say
Who
yes or
I
no,
am?
so
Yeah,
y'all know
I'm
you
Paul, brother.
listening.
I'm Paul,
All
brother.
right, because I don't.
Yes,
It's
how
not
you
about
doing?
interrupting me. I'm gonna keep talking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The type of mode that was in, P. That's the type of mode that was. So when a nigga went with his play, he was extra comfortable at a party they probably wasn't supposed to be at. That's all I'm saying, P.
Okay. One of them inside
That
Hollywood
motherfucker,
parties.
he came in that bitch. Your boy LeRound came up to Terry Crews drunk as fuck, son. They be trying to make it seem like that man. I don't think that man knew about no shit. I don't think. Come on, son. I don't think that man knew nothing about that shit though. They try to make it
No, he
seem like he
didn't.
was already comfortable with somebody just coming up and grabbing his nuts, though. Them poems been getting out of hand, P. We just talked about it, P. Don't make me
Yeah,
get
we
mad now.
did. Yeah. Pull that
P, we
pistol out
just
on one
talking
of them
about they
bitches and
getting out
shoot
of
one of them
hand, dog.
motherfuckers. You gonna make me. Y'all
Bruh,
gonna make me
they
lose my
harassing
mind.
P. They harassing big buff niggas and shit, P. Tell me that shit ain't influential
That's
in the
nigga.
community. Oh,
You know how fearless you gotta be to play with a nigga like that.
bruh. Tell me
I'ma
them
take a
punks and
chance.
shit don't like
I
muscles and be greased up and shit though too. Bruh, they made it uncomfortable for a nigga to want to work out because it became so emasculate. Did that make sense, P? I
yeah.
wanted to work out, but so many of what I didn't want to attract is I'm attracted. I don't even fucking work out. What the fuck?
I'd rather
This
be
is a
fat and I'd rather be fat and happy than be slim and
I rather look
trim.
like
Fuck.
Rick Ross and shit, bruh. I'm just saying, P. That's
Fuck
out there
around and
too,
go to
bruh.
the gym.
Nobody's not talking
And you
about
know
this,
what?
bruh.
I ain't
It's
gonna lie, dog.
uncomfortable, bruh. This shit
I hate.
getting.
I hate.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm listening,
So
bro. My bad. My bad.
I it's crazy though, bruh. I don't like when I have to ask a motherfucker to spot me. Cause
See,
now you
everything.
spotting
That's
me
what I'm.
got
Something
your
that was
junk
so
right here
simple
by
as
my
that.
fucking forehead
See,
now.
something so simple as that is now. That's what I'm trying to.
Damn.
Thank you, bro. The culture is changing of what a man is actually supposed to be
B.
working on versus. There you. I'm glad you said it. Thank you. Even not even. I
You
said the
supposed to
word.
be
Not even.
concentrating on getting healthy. Now you gotta
Period,
worry
nigga.
about if a
How the
nigga
bitches say.
you you
Period,
gotta
nigga.
worry
Just a
about what
man shit, period. Nigga, that you just know that you just do. Why is that in question, P Dot? Why, bruh? Because of this bullshit that has been pushed by people who like it. I'm gonna say it like that.
push down an icy hill. Ah,
And look,
that's a
no,
good one.
they done got
It's done got out of
heterosexual
hand.
men involved with it, bruh. They done got heterosexual men involved with it, and it's like we're just supposed to go along with it. I don't agree with heterosexual men going along with homosexual
Agenda.
or LGBT fads, though. For
And guess what? I'm gonna tell you.
what?
I'm gonna tell you because
For what, P? And
we
I stand on what the fuck
actually
I say.
We actually, your nephew birthday was last weekend, right? Matter
That's,
of fact, Sunday,
we can mark that.
Sunday,
Mark in time that shit, nigga. Yeah, Silent Time
right?
17. God, son. I see it.
So the day we took your nephew out for his birthday, that was the day of the red dress run. Now we had already missed the run part, and I'm gonna tell you, I didn't see too many men, especially black men, out there wearing red dresses. Because where they were, we were not. But I did see a lot of men in hoochie daddy shorts with the, regular t-shirts on with the little red dress run logo across the top, but they looked like they were out there for the actual run. The shorts just looked a little hoochie daddy-ish. You know what I'm saying? So I kept asking my wife, I was like, why I keep seeing all these men out here with these red shorts on with the red and white t-shirts that look like they got the red dress run logo on it. So that's when we found out that the red dress run was actually happening that day, and
Yeah,
we
because you
wound up
don't
seeing it
peek, because you don't
online.
have to dress like that. But
Yeah,
because you
you
don't
don't.
have to dress like that. You
You
don't
don't
have to
to
dress
be a
like that, dog.
participant. You don't have to put on a dress, period. It's
At
called the
all.
red
Yes,
dress
you
run,
don't.
but you don't have to.
Yes.
But
Yes.
that's what let me know that all these
That's what I'm telling.
so-called
Yes. I'm with you.
heterosexual men that went out there talking about I'm gonna
So
participate in the
why?
red
I'm
dress
gonna go
run.
right.
You
I know.
niggas
That's what I'm
is
thinking. Like, what they
GAY.
doing, Pete?
They showing off their
Thank you, Pete.
zestiness.
That's all I'm saying, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate you
Your
coming
fucking
into
your
the
zesty side
into
came
the
out fuck.
conception. Because I would never disagree with somebody wearing red in a fucking run
Especially if
about
it's
anything
called
that
a
has to
red
donate
dress run.
charity to anything. If it's called a red dress run, and these people tell me, "Hey, you
It's for
have
charity.
to wear an actual wait, you have to actually wear a dress to actually participate in the run." But it does cost for a lot of charities. Do you want to be a part of it? Ma'am, no, but I still would like to. You see what I'm saying, Pete?
I'll
It's
still
not
donate.
a
Fuck
thank you. It's not something
a
hard, Pete,
requirement.
if you're already into what the fuck you into. And I think people be trying to give them people excuses because they went all the way through with something they probably questionable
Then
about their damn self.
yeah, that's how
Mm.
you took the very
Oh,
statement I was
yeah,
about
I'm
to say.
ratting on y'all listeners. Listeners, I'm ratting on y'all. Yeah, y'all probably don't
Y'all
want to be out there in the
y'all
red
niggas on
dress.
some query shit.
There won't be that
You
Q, and nobody wants to be the Q. Huh, Pete? What's wrong with the Q? Half of y'all
sir.
motherfuckers is responsible for being the goddamn Q because you don't know what the fuck you is, but you won't dress like it and all that shit. The between the cross dressing shit, Pete, and actually having sex with a man, bruh. That's the
Wow.
Q shit. Yeah, that's the Q shit I'm talking about. Like a lot of y'all niggas don't want to take that queer shit, but y'all motherfuckers be doing queer shit. But that's the only thing y'all can name it because y'all don't want to be considered bisexuals and all this other shit, huh, P? You don't want to be called a homosexual. You don't want to be called this. You don't want to be called that. So you put the queer in there, and then you put pluses and P's and shit behind it. Primary and see, bruh. When I keep it fucking real on this blunt talk Nola shit, Peter, it be sounding different, though. Because I ain't supposed to be saying that because people know that I'm not trying to really say too much to hurt no fucking body, but I'm just trying to say that's what the fuck is going on, though. Like, what are we?
It's hard to see nowadays, bro, because
If we
people be
gonna do,
fucking up.
is we gonna keep it is we gonna keep it all the way blunt talk with our people, bro? Is we gonna just keep bullshitting, bro? What we doing, bro? That's all I'm saying,
Man.
Pete.
I'm thinking these people need to
Come on,
understand where
bro.
we come from and where we stand with this shit. Like certain shit, y'all just gotta keep to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you.
Especially if
I
you
missed the book.
confused. Look, especially if y'all confused and y'all in the community. P, how your own community don't know what y'all doing? That's what I'm saying. That's all. But
Nah,
go ahead, dog.
so
They
so
don't
to
even know what
to
the
to
fuck
say this, I give much respect
going on.
to the members of the community from the old regime, right?
Yeah, whoever know what they doing, yeah, respect y'all, bro. And y'all know what y'all
You
doing, and
know,
y'all got y'all
long
shit. How
long
y'all rocking?
no, long as they was really respectful with this shit, bro. And see,
That's
I'm
who I'm
not talking
talking
about
to,
these new
P.
motherfuckers.
I'm with you.
They
I
was
ain't. I don't think
respectful
I'm talking
about
about a
this
new
shit back
motherfucker too. But if they got some new motherfuckers that's respectfully being who they are, salute to y'all. But yeah, P, it was definitely a different time frame though for us with
right.
this type of shit. Like we knew that this would be something bad if it went too far. That's what I'm saying, P. You feel
Which
me?
we have seen it
Like
go,
we
which we
we
have
accepted
seen
it. Look, think about it. We accepted gay people in our community forever and always. Correct? Am I lying?
forever and always,
N-
right?
n- Forever and fucking always. We always accepted gay people. So don't play that fucking game if y'all listening to what the fuck I'm talking about right
Talking
now. If
about
y'all listen to the
yeah,
replay.
or
Yeah.
or at any
No,
point,
no, no,
or
no.
at any
No, no,
point
no, no.
in our
Yeah,
broadcast
yeah,
history.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, you're bullshit. Yeah, you want to replay it and shit. Yeah, you're bullshit. Ain't got nothing to fucking do with that. Y'all know what the fuck it is, man. When somebody doing too fucking much, what happens? What happens in the hood? You see what I'm
That's a
saying?
big
Live by the same fucking code that you stand by. How Pete, live by the same code you stand by. Don't make it seem like it's something different now because these people is backing shit up because I'm gonna keep it real. Because of pedophiles.
hey.
Because of fucking pedophiles. They're trying to make this shit way more popular, so they're making it more fucking easy. They're making it more simple for y'all to accept all this bullshit and knowing fucking well y'all niggas is not even supposed to. Y'all niggas don't even think you're gay. But for some fucking reason, your brain telling you to come out here and wear a fucking dress to represent a fucking charity that you probably ain't even put no
No,
money
it was
to.
a charity, or even though it was a charity for that matter,
It's like showing up at Freaknik and shit, P. And
with no rubbers.
want to talk about it won't talk about Jesus.
Ooh,
The fuck, the fuck is you doing here?
nigga been a told the boy, get your Bible thumping ass out of here. This ain't that type of talk.
Say, bro, hey, I'm gonna let him pass. I ain't gonna lie, you know me, bro. I'm a good nigga, bro. Go ahead, bro. But I ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about. That's all I'm saying.
Not right now. I'll probably listen to it after.
Say, bro, hey, I feel you around, but go ahead, just
Not
keep
right now, dog.
walking, bro. I ain't trying to hear
Bro,
nothing
I'm
you
trying to
talk.
look. I'm trying to
So
enjoy
with this
my blunts and booties, bro.
come on, bro. That's all I'm saying, Pete. With what's going on with this shit, dog. It's too much confusion, Pete, bro. And that's why I be saying what I be saying, but I might be out of line for saying that because it's it's their community, so they can say what the fuck they believe they think they is and all that shit, though. It was a whole. Didn't we go through a whole motherfucking full page arsenal of names and shit? Pete, was that you
That they call
presented that or
themselves.
was that
Yeah.
Chop?
Then they
The
steady adding
fuck?
on. They steady
The
adding on.
fuck?
One lady says she identifies herself as
Come
he,
on,
her,
bruh.
she, he, her, she, him, they, them. Bitch.
So at the red dress event, you got Aquaman and motherfucking the Green Lantern punching on each other in a motherfucking alleyway and ain't no police. You don't think that's something need to be taken care of with that with your city?
That's something that needs to be addressed.
All right, that's all I'm asking. Yeah, bro. It's a lot, P dot, bro. I hate to
That's
get
something
back
that
on
needs
that
to
other
be
news shit,
addressed.
but god damn, bro. It goes back to what Malcolm stands for, bro. Like you see what I'm saying, and Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Just to,
Mm-hmm.
bro. It's a mentality, bro. We gotta break loose of that shit. P ain't gonna lie, P. We got we gotta let this shit go, dog. That shit killing us, my nigga, for no
Slowly.
reason, dude. It's making us stronger in ways. Look, but it's making us stronger in ways, but it's also it's like a
We
weeding process. I ain't gonna lie to you, P. It's like a weeding process. And if you can't catch on to enough of what the fuck is really going on, you might be the one that's weeded off, bro. To be honest with you.
that's
That's how this shit going, dog. Like people waking up to the fuck shit, dog. For real. Our people been waking the fuck up on this shit, though. I've been seeing it, bro. Like people been even the indigenous shit and shit, bro. Even they trying to cut that shit now. They keep blaming
mm-hmm.
Trump and shit, nigga. Them motherfucking
Them people have been
them
trying to do
Chinese,
that shit since before
them
Trump. So,
Siberian Chinese trying to say that you ain't a part of the blood, so they trying to cut the blood shit and trying to make it out of something. So they trying to get into the slave shit, P, making
mm-hmm.
compromises once again to try to get something out of this shit. But I hate to venture off like this though, bro. But I just had to tell you that shit. But yeah, bro. I might matter of fact I might bring it up in the other news or something if you do it Sunday. These people fighting for the land, but P they giving up their blood. So basically, you saying you're not an actual blood descendant of the indigenous people of America if you're not claiming Indian. You're claiming that you have a right to the other shit. So it's a tricky slope that they're making another compromise with, but it's also showing that black Indians actually exist.
Exist.
Yes. You see what I'm saying? At the same time, P, like
You
we
you
always
de-
have this Africa
you
story, right? But these people, the courts are actually entertaining quotations the notion of the evidence that they done showed these people to even have an argument about it. So yeah, bro.
mm-hmm.
It's crazy. P is crazy work. A lot of the stuff, brother. I've been like I say, no, not trying to, throw you under the bus or nothing, but just throwing a little sand in your eye, if anything, bro. That Indian shit and all that shit, bro. I've been trying to put you on that shit, bro. About a lot of this shit, how they play with that paperwork, P. They been playing with that paperwork for a minute, though. So
Oh, I'm glad.
hopefully
As
I
a matter of fact,
bring that shit up or bring some of that up in another
look,
episode
they
of,
got.
like I said, other news or something.
I'm glad you did bring that up, bro, because now they got something they're talking about where you're you should be able to find the land that your grandparents, great grandparents, great great parents owned, right? That
Yes, sir.
you
I've heard
should
of it.
that you should own. Meaning, if somebody's on that land and that land was owned by your grandparents, great grandparents, great great grandparents, they got to get the fuck off of there because you have the right to claim your shit.
Right.
So
And this is
just like
this is where it get
and it
cross with that shit, because I know exactly what you're talking about. The Moorish community, P. Actually, those people are the most ones who are actually trying to push that type of narrative. To be honest with you, though, and these people are consistent with that, bro. Like a lot of things you could buy back your social security number and all these things, brother. Like they really get into depth with it. Respect to them for for actually looking at the laws and shit and see how that shit actually work, because people don't even believe like that type of shit even exists for you to even do, P.
that's right.
So just giving them their props on that. And it also goes deeper than just their community. Like, you don't have to be a part of the community to have this knowledge, just saying that as well. You see what I'm saying? This is something that people, especially that look like us, lighter or darker, have to understand that we had these rights and we been had this shit in place because of the wars that we had
Uh-huh.
with foreigners and treaties that we put in place, that they still have to honor, that we don't get the information from.
Facts. That's the fact. And I think a lot of people been missing out on all kinds of shit because the information was hidden, destroyed, or otherwise and I'm gonna say hidden because of other words that I could have been using. To think about it, the Tulsa Massacre and all
Not
these
only
other
that, P,
places
look,
such as Black
they
Wall
showed the
Street that
black
got
nigga.
destroyed.
They showed the black nigga that look like you to teach you not to even learn about your law. Just vote for me, and I set you free. Didn't Temptations in them talk about that shit? That shit real, P.
Hmm.
They were talking. They wasn't just talking about white people. They probably thought they were just talking about white people. They were talking about their own people too, though, dog. How else can you put that shit in place, dog? How else can you? How else can you give up your own nationality, nigga, without your niggas agreeing with it, dog? Think about it. That's why that shit became the 5%. The 5% of the not 5% of the five civilized tribe. The five civilized tribes. That's why that shit became that, P. When we hear about Indian shit, you already know where I'm going with that shit. It's us they talking about, dog. So guess what our people did? We made an agreement with fighting with these motherfuckers, and that we gonna break this shit down with these other foreigners that was supposed to be a faction on our side, agree to a treaty that turned us into just five civilized tribes out of 500 nations. Pete, think about that. Scamming niggas always trying to add zeros, huh, Pete? They keep the number the same though. That's how they read on themselves, huh?
Kept the original number the same
What
and
you
took
think?
some zeros off.
What you think, Pete? Five. They can say five civilized tribes, but you had 500 nations in the same area, huh? Man, so bro,
What they say
I
now,
definitely
that's
want to get into that
diabolical.
dialogue with you with that, brother. Diabolical, nigga. I definitely want to get into that dialogue with you, though. Whenever you ready, brother, we can jump in that shit. Cause I got some shit from a older cat. I've been trying to put you on too. Not only just you, just I think I showed some stuff on the show from him. The Medicine Man. Shout out to the Medicine Man. I don't know if you even still doing your YouTube, but I ain't seen you post that in a minute. But the information that he left on that bitch is like a little library full of information just based off of indigenous American artifacts, and not only artifacts, just uh he go into the phenotype, he go into the studies of them teaching you different ways and knowing that you know uh stuff happened different as far as basically the transatlantic slave trade versus the South American slave trade that happened before. I mean, matter of fact, revamping Africa. Did you know they took South Americans to revamp Africa? Sierra Leone.
No, I
See
didn't
that?
know that.
Sierra Leone.
I didn't
Sierra
know that.
Leone itself is a regroup of South Americans that was shipped to Africa to mine for diamonds, though. Yeah.
That's
See, they found these people that was in South America who was, yeah, doing
good
that
at
type of shit,
land.
like ants
Who
and
was
shit.
good at
Yeah,
land
yeah,
excavation.
like
Yeah.
ants and shit. You hear me? Yeah, like big ass ants, p. Mm-hmm. Was doing all that type of shit, building mounds as they call them. But when you want to be sophisticated and from Africa, you call it a pyramid. Mm-hmm. Way before the brick pyramids that they show you that existed. Mm-hmm. Right here in America, P. Ain't that crazy? They called them mound builders instead of pyramid builders. Nah. Big ass ant people. Niggas
Nah,
with an
that's
attitude.
diabolical right there. That's diabolical right there. You calling them ant people.
Niggas with an
Wow.
attitude, P. I'm sorry. My bad. Niggas with an attitude. You hear me? NWA, nigga. You see what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Hey, bro, it's a lot.
Shit.
It's a lot of shit, bro. They be having us fucked up, P. I think we bigger and better than what our history actually tells us if we listen to it from, what we've been taught at school.
A
That's what all
world
I'm saying.
perspective. If we
Yeah.
start looking at
Yeah.
so-called black history from a world perspective, we'll definitely know that the power has always resided within us. We just let someone put a veil over our eyes for us not to see it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But he ain't work by himself. That's the only thing I would disagree with you with.
Right. That's the
Yeah,
only
it was a
that's the
group.
that
It was a group
they
that did
had to be a
that.
conglomerate effort.
There you
I'll
go,
give
P. It was
I'll
a
give you this.
conglomerate. Them niggas gotta go, bro. They too smart. They too good. They too fast. P. They gotta go. You hear me? At least some of them. Shit. If they not talking about what we talking about, what the fuck? Think about it, P.
It's some wild shit.
I have to exist. Look, I have to exist, nigga. Do you hear me? I have to
But
exist. So your motherfucking ass can't do nothing over me. What if somebody felt
hint,
like that?
the
And look,
law
and that's some
says
what and look, and what if that person looked like you, P? Like, just like you and talking like that? How does that change the dynamic?
yeah, that's a major shift.
Mm,
That would be something that
that's the type of
everybody
shit I'm talking about.
who look like me would even have to say, yo, dude, hold the fuck up. The fuck you mean?
You you
You
you
know?
feel like that? Thank you. There you go.
Dog,
That's
you
what we're dealing
look,
with
look,
in
how we say now, dog?
2025, nigga. Thank you.
Nigga, you
That's what
on
we
that
living
kind
with
of
right now,
time?
25.
You on that
People that
kind of
look
time?
like you on
Oh
that
shit.
type of time, nigga. Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. And I'm
You know
glad we
what's
have people. Go ahead, P.
no, I was about to say, one of the most fucked up things today that I actually had to do. And it's not to say that this day wasn't coming, right? If I am doing something and I'm working and I got two people working under me, and I ask one
Mm-hmm.
of them, because I know the other one ain't gonna fucking do it, because I done already peeped the scene on that. So I asked the brother, I said, listen, when I take this bag, You take this pallet and put this pallet on top of that pallet, right? The other person comes along and tell him, no, you ain't gotta do that. He can move that with the forklift.
You was doing a job, and you asked somebody else to do a job, and somebody else came and
Uh-huh.
tried to,
And
yeah,
tried to undermine what I told this person to do.
right.
Right?
Yeah, you ain't gotta tell me exactly what you was doing. Just tell me, yeah,
Right. So
it's all good. Mm-hmm.
it got to the point where I had to tell that same person, the person that's trying to undermine me, don't pull from the rope I'm on. You was already pulling from one rope.
You was trying to tell him something that he wasn't supposed to do, but
Not
he just went along with what he wanted to do.
yes. And it
Gotcha.
infuriated me. It was like the more I kept seeing him do, and I'm like, I know he see me doing this, and then he going along and fucking up what I'm doing, which causing me to have to go do some other fucking shit within the same confined space that I know
You know what
the
that is,
fuck
Pete?
I
That's manageable, but that's manageable traits. Do you know that though too? So everything not always a bad thing, unless you care about the person. Like I think you want to see him do good too. So you trying to understand why he doing it. You know,
and
because you
it's not
looking
just
at it
that
from a manageable position. Is it's a tough thing to deal
it
with, but
was
that's what you got to deal with dealing with people though too, especially if you want to be in a
a
manageable
manager
position because yeah, bro, it's tricky. I
because
get what you're saying though. Without
it was no, but see
it
the
don't even
whole
matter
thing
what you
boils
do.
down.
Like a lot of people go through that same shit and it be different, shit that they do in life. You know what I'm saying? It be a motherfucker flying a plane that still had the same problem with the co-pilot. That's all of it's the
And guess what the
situation that you in. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, go ahead though.
and you know what's so fucked up? The
Sorry for cutting you off.
manager, some kind of way. And see, I know a motherfucker gonna think I called on it. I ain't even called about it. Once I spoke my piece, that was it. Like if I'm telling you, hey, bro, don't do that because you fucking up how I got shit going right now, and shit getting out of order because you're doing that. Once I said that, and I went back to doing my work, and I told him, I said,
Mm.
I'm not moving that shit. I asked you not to. I asked you time and time again to stop
I mean,
doing that. If I telling people to do something and they doing it, don't come back and undermine what the fuck I just told them to do. I asked that man that. I said I ain't trying to hear nothing you gotta fucking say. I'm telling you stop
P just
doing
come
that
get your
shit.
people. He crash. P don't crash out. P all right.
So so look, one of the other people that's new to the crew, that's older than me.
No, Pete. Look,
He
don't. No,
wait,
Pete.
look.
Don't do that, Pete. Come on, Pete. Don't, bruh. Get back to your point, Pete. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh
Don't
fuck,
come on,
I'm
bro. Don't
sorry.
do all
I'm
that,
sorry.
bro. Thank
Yeah,
you. Come on,
I'm
bro. You about
yeah,
to come on, Ralph.
I did crash out for a second. So
Get back to your
knowing,
point of why
looking back at
knowing
what
that.
I was,
Yeah,
so knowing what I know now, bro, and
that's
I'm
why
gonna
I'm your
pass
dog,
the
bro. I
mic
gotta bring you
after.
back, bro. You gotta stop talking bad about me.
Knowing what I've been seeing about this whole situation with Malcolm, bro, is we not protecting each other enough too, right? Like they say,
Yeah,
silence was what kept them going. So everybody can't be afraid. I think like this here. If if we keep seeing this type of stuff happen and the government sees it happen and all of the people across all platforms, both black and white, is seeing this happen, and we fucking know that these are not just accidents. Whitney found in the tub, unresponsive. Another celebrity found in a tub, unresponsive. Another celebrity found in a bed in a hotel room, unresponsive. Another celebrity found in a bed, OD on a specific medicine. Another celebrity, a couple of years later, same thing, OD'd on a specific medicine. These are not accidents. These are not isolated incidents. These are not what most would say is suicides. These are intentional unalivings of people who are fighting back against, and I keep hearing them say, the machine, right? So, what if everybody who has information about the misdeeds that happen within the working cogs of this machine start squeaking and speaking up and letting everybody know this is what's going on, da 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 da, and here's the documented evidence to prove it. I think that that would be the way that these people would get the protection that they need from each other. Stop being silent, because that's what Malcolm was trying to tell everybody. I'm no longer going to keep being quiet about this shit that I keep seeing happening in this industry. It's happening in music, it's happening in television, and it's happening on the big screen with the movie. So I
Yeah,
think,
he stood up. He stood up for the dress shit. So it's not a coincidence that we're having a debacle
red
with
dress,
the red. That it. All
the
right. So
the RD, the
that's why I bought.
RDR.
That's why I wanted to talk about it because that was one of the controversial things around his death piece. So it did match with
Hmm.
what was going on at the time. So you know, I feel you on that one. Definitely, it's something that we have to look at, but also don't just take it for word
Granted.
is bond for everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah, granted too, but also take it as the Chinese would say, like a grain of salt. So you know,
Mhm.
put this information with the other information that you done got together to really try to understand and have compassion for people and things that happen around them. Also with the stuff that we deem to be controversial. Because sometimes people uh pull too much on the controversial stuff and forget about why they even was into that. Just um diving directly into the conspiracy of the shit and not having compassion for the family or what actually
Fact.
happened to the man and or the child,
Or
because
even so much to
he
think
he
about
has
in
a
yet.
yeah, he has a wife, he has a child, and he has a mother, though. You know what I'm saying? And to make up these things or to say that, hey, this probably would happen is helpful. But if it goes too far or go to a standpoint where people are just saying that this is exactly what happened to him, it taints what we're trying to do as people to be whistleblowers, people who are trying to expose shit that's actually happening to people in real time. P. So it just just being careful with that type of shit, P. Because they try to make it out of a a, a gray area, but it's really actually a gate. You know what I'm saying? And you could choose which side you want to be on. Just stick mostly to the facts instead of the conspiracy of it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
because your thought process helps you try to understand more about it, which brings conspiracy, right? But also use the facts that you learned about the situation to help you understand what was actually happening instead of picking a side. I think people lose themselves in them type of situations. Be they want to pick a side and not even knowing that they actually picked a side for the
The
wrong
worst.
reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, the worst
Yeah,
stuff.
bro. Yeah.
Did you want me to play your video, or you want to hold off till Sunday? Because we definitely gotta do.
Yeah, P, we
Oh,
could wait up to Sunday if you're gonna come back Sunday, bro. We could start off, we could
yeah, because
jump off some
I
shit.
somebody
I
asked me
send you
about the
something if
Sunday
anything pop
episodes
up.
too. I
Yeah,
got
I'll
asked
pop
about the
if
Sunday
I have
episodes
anything
too.
for other news, you know what I'm saying? That'd probably be the only thing that changed, P. But yeah, we could hold that off till Sunday, brother. Definitely.
Okay, well I'm gonna keep yours locked in, and then I'm gonna just delete my old ones out, and I'm gonna add some new ones in. Because, like I said, we got Dave Chappelle, we got Eddie Griffith, we got you got Jaguar Wright. She loaded and ready to go. And I'm quite sure it's gonna probably be a bunch more to come out over the weekend that we probably could run a little something on, because this is not one of those typical old, like I say, I just sat up there. I didn't name names, but I gave you
It was a good
scenarios,
conversation. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't
so
think it was gonna even, get into the stuff that we actually talked about. But I'm sometimes that's how it work out, P. So I ain't tripping, bro. I
yeah,
go with the flow.
cause man,
See
bro,
if we could get chop track some points of views on this. I don't know what happened to our double. We always root for him and always waiting on his point of view on this shit. So
yeah,
see if
that'll
we
be good.
get him jumped in Sunday.
That'll be the time right there, bro. 'Cause I know Chop gonna come with it.
Oh, you frying bad now, boy. You can't hear nothing you saying.
Oh, I know you lying. Oh, they
Yeah, you
trying to
sound like you talking through a pillow.
that's fine. Look how they do
Yeah,
it,
it
brother.
sound like you talking through a pillow, nigga.
Since the internet is spoken, I the internet is spoken.
It's something I'm trying to tell him. He ain't letting. Hey,
So definitely, y'all, man. Thank y'all, everybody, for dropping in. DD504 Future,
DD
all our
504.
listeners, know this next
Peaches.
link in the top of the comments for you
Appreciate
to,
y'all.
if you want to come up on stage and talk about what we talking about. Introduce yourself. Let us know where you hail from. Uh, don't forget to
My
like,
dog
subscribe,
talking through a cloud
and
right now, but y'all can hear him a little bit.
tell somebody, tell somebody. Make sure to
Tell
spread
somebody,
the
tell somebody. That what he said.
make sure to spread the word. Hit that like,
Spread the
comment,
word.
and
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I don't know what them niggas doing without Instagram, y'all, but I'm about to take over the Instagram. Them niggas bullshit, man. Side Child 17 about to take over the Instagram, man. I don't know what's going on. Side Child 17 about to take over the TikTok. So Peter
oh,
and Top Trey, they I don't know what the fuck going on, bro. Ain't no action. Ain't nothing been moving on. Ain't nothing been moving. So all I've been seeing is stuff I ain't want to see. I want to talk to Peter about that.
all
But
right, so
shout out
we
to the people who came through. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, to the people who go watch on the replay.
smoke.
Peter,
See,
you still there?
am I sounding any better? No.
You you in the background. I heard you say better.
Okay, wait. I'm still trying to adjust. So,
That's why I'm talking, yeah, because I can't. I ain't hear nothing you were saying, though. I ain't want the people to think I heard, like I could
Is that
hate.
any better?
I can't. Nope.
Mm.
I'm telling you, but it sound like you under a pillow, boy. No, I don't know what's going on, bro. Oh shit. Yes.
Is that any better?
Sound. It's a little better, man. Just end it all. It's all good, bro. We'll be back Sunday, bro. We'll deal with it.
Well, folks, this has been another exciting episode of Blunt Talk Nola. I am your host for the evening, P. Dot on the spot.
Yes, sir. Silent Child 17. Goza.
And once again, we are Blunt Talk Nola. Thank y'all for dropping in. We'll see y'all Sunday. And we out.
Peace. Love y'all.